God, I freaking love the Killer Instinct soundtrack. I mean, I know people have nostalgia for the old Killer Instinct soundtrack, and I think still some of it sounds pretty fun. A little bit cheesy, but it's got that 90s, like, sort of fun cheese to it. But, like, new Killer Instinct soundtrack? Holy shit. Maybe I just don't have the nostalgia goggles, but I think it blows the old ones out of the water. They're all so good! Hello everybody, good evening. Hope we're ready for more story because of where I had to cut last time. Mainly because of time. I would have liked to have continued, but unfortunately I had to stop because of, once again, I have to remind everyone that I am not alone in this place, so I have to be mindful of how long I go on for. So, I would have liked to have gone on, but it was, you know what, it gave me the save point, I decided to take it, and I went, alright, it just means that we could just get straight back into the action for next time. But yeah. Hope everyone's having a good day. Oh, Dragon. Why do you do this to me? I don't even have the... Oh, God, you know what? Hey, you know what? One sec. Let me actually... There you go. I'm gonna actually make sure that your thing shows up properly. Because I'm actually not sure if it actually shows up on properly with the webcam, like with this view, because I need to change it. But no, seriously, dude, thank you so much for the 1500 bits. That is very kind of you. Stand power grateful charity activate. It's a truly terrifying automatic stand, which makes it so that people can't control their wallets and do kind things. Instead of doing things that would help the betterment of society, like donating to charity or to, like, restoration funds, you decide to give it to me instead. God, I forgot the end of this song just goes in. I freaking love, this is Cinder's theme from Killer Instinct, for anyone curious. It's called Inferno, and features, the guitar work of, Little V. Mills. If people know who he is, he's a super cool, chill dude. Who does lots of good covers of songs. A lot of video game songs. But, yeah. I do hope everyone's having a good day. I had pretty standard day at work, honestly. Don't have too much to, I don't have too much to report on, except a fun conversation. Okay, legit question for anyone here. Honest to God, legit question, because I need to ask, and this I might have asked this before. I can't remember if I asked on chat before. I might have asked my friends before. Honest to God, legit question. How many times do you vacuum your house? And I don't mean a casual vacuum, like, oh, it's a little bit dirty, I should just vacuum it. No, I mean like a full-on, I'm going to vacuum and clean the entire house. This is something that I actually want to ask and have an answer to. Riveting question, I know. But trust me when I say that it's it's for my own knowledge. Once a few weeks or a month? That's debatable. That's fair. Yo, what's up, Autobot? Okay, because the whole shebang once a season, maybe perhaps if my mum forces me. Okay, right. Okay, I thought so. So basically, long story short, my mother is insane. I do love her. I do love my mother, but she's a bit of a clean freak, just a little bit. I think I mentioned this before, maybe. I can't remember if I mentioned it on camera or if I mentioned it to friends, but basically, she comes up to us and like, I want you to do... So, I live in a farmhouse. For people that don't know what a farmhouse is, I'm not sure if it's like a common thing other than in like the UK. Basically, a farmhouse is when you get like a barn or something that's part of a farm, and then you convert it into a living space. So, like, you know, you add in all of your regular house stuff. So, it's usually pretty big, because barns are surprisingly pretty big. For like, having like, you know, horses or whatever. So, pretty big, lots of surface area. So naturally, comes up to us, me and my sister, and was like, I want you to vacuum the entire house twice a week. I'm like, you're insane. No, like, that's not happening. When? When do you want us to... When do you want us to do... Like, and I don't mean like a quick vacuum around. I mean like the whole thing. For what reason? Because it gets dirty. Like, not like super dirty. Not like people going through the house all the time treading mud everywhere dirty. I mean, we have 3 dogs, so there is legit a lot of dog hairs that get everywhere, so that's fair. But no, just standard, standard dirt that builds up over like a week. Do that, do the windows, do the dusting, just do the whole thing, just twice a week. So I go, that's not happening, because, well, there's a good reason now, because basically we've sort of compromised on once a week, where I go, that's fine. Once a week, I do the upstairs, that's fine. I could do, that's fine, I can live with that. So it's like, alright, I want you to do the house once a week, and like, okay. But I don't want you to do it at the weekend. Why do you not want me to do it at the weekend? Well, because it's supposed to be cleaned for the weekend. So I want you to do it before the weekend. And I go, okay, look, Mum, I love you. You've supported me all my life, and I respect you, and you've done so much for me. When do you want me to vacuum the house? I work a 9-to-5 job 5 days a week. Like, when do you want me to do it? Because, get up at 9 till 5. You don't want me to do it in the evening, because that's when you're resting. So when do you want me to do it? I can't do it because the weekend is obviously when I'm free. Oh, well, you got a lunch break. That's when I take my break. That's where I get my break for lunch. And then when I brought that up, she was like, she's like, oh yeah, well, breaks, there's never time for actual breaks. Because there's always stuff to be done. It's just like that thing where it's just like, it's just that spiral where it's just like, no, you gotta take a break sometime. You can't just always be doing something. Because that's the path to madness. So, that's why I was asking, because, I've asked my friends, I'm like, wait, how often do you vacuum? Because it's one of those things where, like, I've never, there's not a reason to ask. So I was like, I legit wanted to know, like, am I the crazy one? Do people vacuum their houses twice a week? Am I the crazy? I legit wanted to know, but no, apparently I'm not crazy. That's good to know. Lunch break is for inhaling lunch, not dust. Yeah, pretty much, exactly. But, I just wanted to, get that out there as a, conversation topic, because I legit had that on my mind for the longest time, and I just needed to know. I just, honest to God, just needed to know. Okay, from me on, to keep breaks if necessary, or else you will blow out like a smoked snack fry. I mean, I can fall into the trap of, like, taking too many breaks. I can be a real bad procrastinator with things sometimes, I'll fully admit that, but I at least know most of the time. Sometimes it's just a case I just forget. I just naturally, like, if I get told something, okay, you need to do this, I go, great, got it, but I naturally just forget because I end up doing something else. I mean, you've watched me play games, you know this happens. So, when I'm on my phone, I've just, like, set notes or reminders, so it's like, so that it'll give me a reminder in, like, 20 minutes to be like, oh, you gotta do this. And I'm like, fair, I will do that. And you say, by the way, I have a feeling you won't finish this week. I have that feeling too. That's fine. Like I said, like I always say, it's not a problem. I do know what the final day is. I do know what the final date is. because I asked a friend, and he mentioned it to me, and I went, okay, don't say any more, but, like, I do know what the final date is, which I'm not going to say. But, yeah. Hey, you know also. Hope you are doing well. Alright. Now that the exciting vacuum cleaner talk is over, how about we get into this thing, shall we? Because we got shit to do.
Hey, it's me.
The password. What pairs well with curry?
Coffee.
Accepted.
Are we really having a password? Is that what we're really doing right now?
The hell kind of password is that?
Something only a true LeBlanc aficionado would know. It's foolproof. Did I really need a password?
How are things out there, Mona-chan?
Ugh, it's a nightmare. The streets are packed with cop cars, and there are foot patrols on every corner. Yeah, for once, I'm actually glad I look like this.
This makes no sense. I thought part of our deal was that they wouldn't arrest us.
Yeah, and now they're treating us like killers. It's total bullshit.
This journey was supposed to prove our innocence, yet it only led to further condemnation.
Can I say how long to beat? It was like 35 to like 40 hours for main story, I think it was, and like 50 to 60 for like main plus extra. If I remember correctly, it was something along those lines, because I also checked, because I always check before playing a game to try and get a rough estimate. Except in my case, it's usually a rough estimate, and then I have to add like 50 hours on top, because of my nature of just doing everything.
You don't think Gramps tricked us, do ya?
I don't think so.
Zenkichi put himself at risk to warn us. Without him, we'd be in much greater danger right now.
And if Zenkichi-san really wanted to sell us out, the police would have showed up here too. So let's stop doubting him, guys.
Yeah, you're right.
By the way, Sophia, thanks for getting us here safe.
No prob. But how did all this happen? It's probably safe to assume this was something beyond Zenkichi-san's control.
Betcha Kanoe set it up, seeing how much bullshit he was spewing about justice.
Well, we've wreaked havoc in 4 jails already. If Kanoe had created them, it would only stand to reason that he'd lash out now.
Yeah, he's probably pretty pissed. Man, I'm getting way too used to having the law on my tail. This is not something that I would want to get used to.
But it could also be Owada, that politician Zenkichi told us about. Either one of them may have us all profiled.
So what do we do now?
Hey, why is Zenkichi's name on TV?
Excuse me?
Last night, the Kyoto Prefectural Police announced their arrest of Inspector Zenkichi Hasegawa for harboring fugitives. Police headquarters have released a statement regarding this apparent scandal, which has been met with much confusion.
You gotta be kidding. They're taking it out on Gramps?
Why would they arrest him?
Remember the embezzlement?
Embezzlement? You mean the money he paid for our hotel? They just said he was hiding us. So they probably think he's been conspiring with us, too.
Let's get off our asses and help him.
That's probably what they want us to do, Ryuji.
Don't be reckless. We'll only be led into their trap, and that's exactly what they want.
I get that, but...
I'll try talking to Sis. Oh, right! Saya-san's a lawyer!
Does that mean we actually get to see Sai-san? Yo, that's a great idea. Please let me see your hot
I've kept her
sister
out of
again.
the
I mean,
loop
what?
so far, and I imagine she won't be too happy once I get her up to speed. There are more important things to worry about than her reaction. I'll see if she can help.
Good. As for the rest of us, let's keep gathering as much information as we can.
Will it even be safe for us to go around the city trying to get information?
bastard interrogator. It's like he enjoyed getting those hits in. Guess that's what I deserve. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Should have just left those thieves alone. Then neither of us would be in this shitty situation. I couldn't even protect the ones I care about most. God damn it! Wonder if they made it out all right. As if that even matters anymore. Connie, Aoi, I'm sorry. I couldn't save anyone in the end.
Hey! Please stop touching our things! Since when can you enter someone's home without a warrant? You lack probable cause!
Whoa, not bad for an inspector's daughter. Listen, Akane-chan, was it? We have plenty of probable cause.
Okay, it doesn't matter if you got probable cause if you don't have a warrant. That's not how it works.
See, your daddy's been arrested thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
Oh my god, this guy is being such a douche. He's being so condescending.
What? The Phantom Thieves got him arrested? No. No way that's true. I mean, why?
You really didn't know? I'm sure it's all over the news by now, TV and online. Now move along. We have work to do.
Inspector Zenkichi Hasegawa of the Kyoto Police held under suspicion. Arrested for harboring fugitives? The Phantom Thieves found responsible for murder and hacking Emma?
Hey, DeVito, how's it going?
That's impossible. What am I gonna do? Somebody, help me.
Sure. How can I help you?
Not now, Emma! Freaking technology. It seems your dad is currently in prison and you're all alone and feeling helpless. Would you like help with that?
Have the Phantom Thieves been caught?
No, not yet. I've seen three-legged dogs work faster than the boys in public security.
Well, they sure are tenacious. I guess that's how they made it this far. You think the police could turn up the heat on their hot pursuit?
If you're asking, I'll see what I can do. But in return, make sure you don't forget to set up a jail of mine as well.
Oh, that's a given. Please, look forward to what I have in store. Emma?
Yes, Akira. How may I help you?
You think the cops can actually catch the Phantom Thieves?
Considering the Phantom Thieves' unknown power, it may take a considerable amount of time.
I was hoping to get you back online once we captured them.
If it takes any longer, it may negatively impact our public image.
I do not like this AI knowing the fact that we have unknown powers. It's not a logical thing a logical AI would come to a conclusion with.
Maybe what I said on TV wasn't exactly reassuring. All right, Emma. What's our best option?
The fact that the Phantom Thieves can access jails poses a threat to our plans. Since we can't afford to wait for the police, we could always trap them in a jail and force a change of heart.
Now there's an idea. After all, we wouldn't want to waste their precious talent.
I'm not really sure about Persona. What's the difference between 5 and Persona 5 Strikers? Oh, Strikers is a sequel. This is a straight-up sequel. It's just not an RPG. It's a Musou game, which is, like Dynasty Warriors. Sort of character action, but a bit more casual. And also, like, defeating lots of enemies on the screen. It's really good. Like, this is probably one of their best Musou games they've ever done, in terms of quality.
Good plan. How do we make it work?
It would be best to make the Phantom Thieves come to us, instead of chasing them. Perhaps we can use someone they're close with as bait to lure them into a jail.
Oh, and you have someone in mind?
Yes.
Then that's who we'll go with.
You're an AI! You're not supposed to have anything in mind! Are you Shodan? Is this a secret System Shock sequel?
Emma, make that person a monarch, and have them capture the Phantom Thieves.
Understood.
Once they're in our grasp, we change their hearts to our liking. And if that proves impossible, they die.
Should we notify Mr. Owada?
No, let him be. In order to cleanse this world of evil, nothing will get in my way. And you, Phantom Thieves, you will be the sacrifice to bring about my new world order.
My god. He really is the CEO of a technological company that has its fingers
So,
in
I
every
got
single
hold of my
technology
sister.
across the world. Damn. I thought this was going to be normal turn-based style. Oh, it is not. You shall see, DeVito. I will say, I'm quite far in at this point, so if you're a bit sketchy about spoilers, yeah, I'll just give you a warning right now. Wait a second, there's a lot more calculating alive. Niche, can we factor in the supernatural now? Maybe, possibly, probably. Also, hang on, give me one sec. Sorry, I just noticed my microphone was dipping a little bit there.
And yes, she was angry. But she also said she'd do her best to help.
That's a relief. Then we'll leave Zenkichi to Nijima for now.
What should we do from here? We can't just sit here and wait. It's from Akane-chan.
Oh. Phantom Thieves. We have Akane Hasegawa. If you want her back, come to Inari Taisha.
What's wrong? Akane-chan's been taken. It says if we want her back, we have to go to Inari Taisha.
Huh? The hell's that supposed to mean?
Taken? You mean kidnapped? Why? She's got nothing to do with us.
I don't know. I'm just going off of the message she sent us.
You guys think maybe Akane's just messing around?
No, not at this time. Not when her dad's been taken.
Akane-chan doesn't know our other identities. And even if she did, she wouldn't trick us.
True. Who would do such an awful thing?
Would it be the politician?
That's definitely a possibility.
So they're using Akane-chan just to lure us out?
Given the timing, what else could it be?
Unforgivable.
What do we do? Can't even go to the cops.
What else is there to do? We go after her.
Calm down a moment. This has to be a trap.
Yeah, they'd probably catch us within minutes of stepping out the door.
We can't just leave her. If they even lay a finger on Akane-chan, I'll... Anyway, with Zenkichi-san behind bars, we're the only ones who can save her. If we put our own safety above that of an innocent life, then we have no right to call ourselves Phantom Thieves. I am well aware what this is, and I'm fine going out there alone. You guys stay here and hold the fort.
Oh, hell no, we're not doing that. You know we're all in this together.
But you losing it? We never let a friend risk their neck without at least giving backup.
Plus, Akane-chan's our fan. She knows more than anyone. We never abandon people in need.
Otherwise, we couldn't live up to our name.
Even if it is a trap, let's turn the tables against them.
Darn right, Haru. Let's show them how big a mistake they've made.
It's time for a turnabout.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, I'll take point and guide you past trouble. Sophia, you navigate.
Okay, got it. I'll find the quickest and safest route there.
Let's get going.
Turnabout cognition? Hell yes. That would be one hell of a crossover.
Well, we made it here somehow.
Sophia, are you sure this is it?
I'm definitely sure. We're outside Inari Taisha. But I don't see anybody suspicious.
If it's a trap, then freaking come out already!
I don't know if it would be a good idea to search the area right now, but...
Yes, let's look around and...
What is it? What did you find?
I found a jail. This whole area smells like one.
You mean there was a jail in Kyoto this whole time?
No, there wasn't one before. I'm sure of it. But there is one now.
How is that possible?
You have a friend request from the Phantom Thieves. Please state the keyword.
I'm sorry?
Now what is it?
A friend request on Emma.
From ourselves. Hey, buckets! Liquids are indeed very important, especially right now. Fucking quenched. Shit is going down!
Could it be the kidnapper? Given our location and the circumstances we're in, I'd say without a doubt.
But we don't know the dang keyword. Wait a minute, why do we even need one? Isn't Emma supposed to be inactive? So why is it working now all of a sudden?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe they restarted their service?
Or maybe we're getting special service.
I just want to know why the friend request says it's from the Phantom Thieves. What gives? Makes it seem like we're the bad ones.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
Wait, what?
What?
The keyword's Phantom Thieves too?
Oh, you're shitting me!
What the fuck came up with that password? You need to really work on your cybersecurity, whoever that is. Fucking password. Came by to say before I continue to lurch so I can get stuff done and go home. That sounds pretty good to me. It's absolutely 100% appreciated. Thank you so much for lurking. What a trooper coming in while working.
A jail. It has to be.
My bad, guys. I just had to go and blurt out the keyword.
Don't worry about it. Either way, the kidnapper wanted us to be here.
My lips are sealed.
Why else would he have set up a brand new jail?
Help me!
Voice!
Help me, Phantom Thieves!
That sounds like Akane-chan!
No way! Is she actually in here?
That's a problem. Where there are jails, there are bound to be shadows.
Every single time without fail. I would say hi to you right now, Rex, and I am going to say hi to you right now, but right now, I got things that I need to worry about because I don't know I need to save.
Yes, there's no time to waste. Let's get Akane-chan out of here.
Right, who the hell am I going to make my party members? Makoto's actually pretty high up right now. Yusuke's lagging behind a little bit, so is Morgana and An. I know that Makoto's probably going to be the thematic choice right now, but...
Alright.
For now, I'm just going to explore the jail and see what we got.
Keep an eye out for Akane-chan.
Okay, what are we working with here? Yep, that seems like a... okay.
Or else.
Question.
Cool.
If this is a jail, doesn't that mean the Shadow Akane's here? Not the real one?
Right. Only her shadow should be here. But that doesn't mean there's no danger.
If something happens to her shadow, her life could be at risk. So let's find her.
She's right there!
Well, that was easy.
is her?
Come on, she needs help.
Right, yeah.
What the hell's going on?
Look out! No!
Wow, that sucks. Thank God for Smash Bros. Trick.
Welcome, Phantom Thieves, to my own jail!
Spit it out, Hasagawa. The Phantom Thieves. Where are they? Damn traitor. You cost us all the achievement of a lifetime.
You say that, and you call me traitor?
But your job was supposed to be protect and serve.
What was that?
I can see it in your eyes. Every one of you. Your heart's been changed. Now you're just a zombie.
Zombie my ass. You better cut the crap and give me a straight answer. Unless you want your face run straight through this table.
Be my guest. Need I remind you who you're dealing with? I'm PubSec, asshole. We don't bend easy to piss ants like you.
Are you?
Hey, wait! You can't just barge in here like this.
Is that the girl?
I'm sorry, Miss Nijima, but we're in the middle of questioning.
Oh, I got a big dumb grin on my face right now.
I can see why they would trust you.
Nijima?
Nice to meet you, Zenkichi Hasagawa. I'm Sai Nijima, and I've been asked to get you out of here. I heard you've been looking after Makoto for me.
Okay, real talk. Did they not have size model? did they not have size model ready by that point? Nope. No, they do. Okay, I was about to say. Also, cute magician design. It is a cute magician design. Too bad Akane's shadow's gonna try and kill us, but at least she's gonna look cute while doing it.
How am I supposed to help them? I can't just sit here and do nothing. Think, Futaba, think. Who's there?
Sakura! Oh, thank heavens you're all right.
Zenkichi!
Where are the others? Did they make it?
You're okay. I'm so glad.
Whoa! Calm down there. Of course I am.
Thank you, Sai.
Now, where's the rest of the gang? Are they all right?
Nobody is. They've all been caught.
Caught? By the police?
No, by Akane.
Akane? What's my daughter got to do with any of this? Listen, I need you to fill me in. Akane has a jail? What? You're saying she's a monarch?
Someday I'm going to sneak in without being found. Someday. You're just gonna have to vary up your tactics a little bit, because so far you've been trying to do the exact same thing. Just need to take your time, plan it all out. If you keep on doing it over and over again, then it becomes predictable. But I believe that if you change it up, maybe wait a little bit longer before giving it another go, then I think that you could have a much better shot. But that's just me.
Uh-huh.
That's insane. I can hardly believe what I'm hearing.
Did they rough you up when you were arrested, Zenkichi?
Don't give Rex hints on mod honor is on the line right here. Well, consider this a test then. Let's see if your honor is truly up to the task. Name change? Okay, maybe not that far. That'll be, that'll be going a little bit too far. Plus, I don't think... I know you can get a name change. I can't remember if there's, like, a limit, or if you have to, like, pay for it. That would be going a bit too far. And that is true. They're too friendly. They would say hi, even though if you've changed the name.
I'm fine. I actually owe you kids for sending in the cavalry, in the form of a kick-ass lawyer.
Oh, right. Makoto's sis. Dang, she works fast.
That she does. Next time my own people decide to arrest me, I'm calling her first thing.
Yeah, she's really good at her job. Only switched vocations, like, last year as well.
So, what's the cavalry doing now?
Working with her superiors to take some of the pressure off us, at least for the time being. That way we can make our move.
What move? Are you cooking up a plan?
Yeah. I want to get in that jail and walk out with my daughter and the rest of your crew.
That's no plan. That's a suicide run. There are shadows all over the place. If you charge in with no persona, you're toast.
What, I need one of these persona things too? Can't you take them out with yours?
My persona's not really spec'd for combat. It's more of the support persuasion.
That's fine. I'll take whatever support you've got.
You do realize this could kill you.
That may be. But I'm Akane's father. I'd die for her without a second thought.
Zenkichi.
Besides, if our loved ones are on the line, I'd rather take a stand than sit back and calculate risks. I know it's the same with you guys.
Yeah, we do like throwing caution to the wind. Do you know how many times with our first adventure I had to rely on the devil's luck to get things to work? Too many! Too many times!
You know what? You're 100% right. Let's team up and get everyone back.
And we still do. Exactly.
Damn it! Shit won't budge.
Hey, give it a rest, Skull. You're just wasting your energy.
Yeah, but still.
Well, just gotta kick back, wait. You can break those bars! I can't break these bars. Oh god, that's a really old clip if anyone knows what I'm referring to. I can break these cuffs! You can't break those cuffs. Oh, that's classic. Oh man. I miss the age. I mean, we still have some videos like that get popular, but like, that was like from a cop show, I think, as well. Don't worry, help will arrive. Just sit back, relax.
Yeah, fine.
Take the load off.
I sure hope Oracle's okay. With any luck, she made it out unscathed.
Akane-chan, why are you, of all people, a monarch? Who can say? How did it even come to this?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to change your rotten hearts.
I thought you were our biggest fan, though.
Akane-chan!
You phantom thieves do nothing. Dress up murder and glorify mass hysteria. No, you can't be the real phantom thieves. You're fakes hiding behind masks. I'll make extra sure to personally change your hearts.
Akane, that's not true! We're not the bad guys here!
Come on. We're pals. You watched your show.
I don't know who told you what, but we're innocent.
Bullcrap. I won't let anyone fool me again. I can't trust anyone anymore. The police, not him, not you losers.
Akane-chan!
Now choose. Who wants their heart changed first?
Get down already or they're gonna see you!
Get down, she says.
To be fair, good landing. That'd be hell on your knees, though.
Akane's in here.
Feel like Akane 100% went through a main character arc phase. Yo, Una, what's up?
Nice. Now let's get filthy.
Okay. Let's do this. Partner.
I meant My Chemical Romance. I'm sorry, I'm not a music expert.
Incoming, dead ahead! Hide or it's over!
Oh, yeah!
Better hide if you see something coming. You're a goner if you get caught.
I know. That's why I need your backup socket. Oracle.
Oh, we don't have the zip around powers that we usually do. Zenkichi's stealth mission! Zenkichi doesn't have the power to fight shadows. You must reach the exclamation point marker without being detected. If you are spotted, it's game over! Enemies won't spot you while you are hiding. Watch their movements carefully, make sure to cover. Oh, actual stealth mission! Oh yeah, we're gonna do this, loser dad. We got this. Oh god, how the hell am I gonna sneak around here? Oh shit. I did not even see. I did not even see the top of that. Okay, right. I need to figure out something.
Better hide if you see something coming.
I need to figure out a route. I need to figure out a path. I feel like this song is maybe a rendition of something that I'm familiar with, but it's not coming to me. While running to cover, you're literally invisible. Okay, right. That's actually good to know. Okay, what's my plan here? So, I can go around. Okay, I think I got a plan. I think I got a good idea of a route! Go, go, go!
Another enemy! Hide!
Whoa. Man, that was close.
Go, run! And run! Oh my god. I am always a big fan of, as long as they don't last too long, I am always a big fan of the sections which are like the, alright, you are a dude with no powers, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. You gotta be the one to do it. Even if you're super lame, just slowly running towards everywhere because you're a 40-year-old dad.
Okay, Spot?
Man's gotta do it. Know what the name of this theme is? Nope, I have no idea. It is not coming to me, I will fully admit. Counterfeit Phantom? I have to admit, that's kind of, very great! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Zenkichi, please stand cover! It's fine.
Something there?
Nope, 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 nothing here. Nothing at all. Please move. Shit, I kind of... Okay, I've kind of messed up the rotation a little bit now, so I think I made this a little bit harder. Okay, I'll wait for the next cycle. Okay, I'm coming back. Go, go, go!
Yeah, not bad at all. You're growing beefier by the minute.
Is that a compliment? Or even a word? Either way.
Yeah, zero experience!
There they are, in that cell.
Great, let's spring them.
He's trying his best. This Japanese knockoff of Life Will Change. Really? That's what it is!
Who wants their heart changed first?
Don't do it, Akane!
Whoa, Gramps?
He escaped the police after all!
What are you doing here?
Guys, we came to help.
Zero experience, use 0 yen, just like every uni assignment. Why do you have to call me out my education like that?
Oracle, I can hardly believe it. Good going, Oracle. I knew you'd come.
You are Akane, right? Just stop this. None of them did anything wrong. If you're willing, we can talk this out.
Talk it out? With you? You can just go to hell. No matter how many times I told you what happened, you didn't do a thing. So don't try acting like a father to me.
Akane, please listen to me just this once. You're right. I couldn't catch the person who took your mother's life. I understand why you'd want nothing to do with a father who kept his head down and took it. But if you don't snap out of it, they're gonna get you too. Now wake up!
You say you couldn't catch him? It's more like you didn't want to catch him. That monster who killed Mom. You knew it was Owada.
Owada?
As in Owada the legislator? One of the masterminds we seek?
Fucking politicians!
It happened right in front of me. Owada ran Mom over without a hint of regret. I told you, the police, and everyone I could think of. Even then, he wasn't arrested. Why is that? Why does he get to take an innocent life? Aren't the police supposed to do what's right?
Well...
Senkichi-san, tell her!
Nijima.
Kane-chan isn't just angry in the moment. She's been consumed with frustration ever since she lost her mother. Until you tell her the truth, she is going to keep playing this over and over in her heart. And if you do nothing, she'll never move past it.
Come on, buddy. Have a little bit of faith.
After your mom died, I was taken off the case. They reasoned that a family member couldn't judge impartially. Soon after, that secretary ended his own life, leaving behind a note saying he was the one responsible. No one else spoke up to contradict that. To the police, it seemed like solid proof. Eventually, they concluded the secretary was at fault and left it at that. To them, the case was as good as closed. Akane, when you told me what really happened, I knew that note was fake. So without skipping a beat, I opened up my own investigation. But no matter what I found as proof, it'd get wiped one way or another before I could bring it to light.
So you gave up, right? Your sense of justice sure didn't get you very far.
Akane, I made a promise to Aoi that I'd protect you, no matter what the case.
What?
At that point, you were my only reason to live. I didn't want to lose more family, so I promised Aoi I'd never let anything happen to you, even if it killed me.
Saying that doesn't change anything.
One day I received a threat letter in the mail, telling me to either stop my investigation or my daughter dies.
What? How could they?
That's when I realized there was definitely evil in this world. And in the end, one man is nothing compared to the forces of darkness.
Gramps.
I will never forgive Owada, even though I can't lay a finger on him. If it weren't for my current boss, I'd still be wallowing in despair. I decided I'd do whatever it takes to help her reach the top. all the while thinking it was the only way to protect Akane and honor Aoi's memory. And I was even prepared to use all of you without a second thought.
Zenkichi. Akane-chan.
See? You hear that just now? He's nothing but a scheming manipulator. As long as he gets his way, he'll hang you all out to dry.
How could you say that?
Did you not get that he's been trying to keep you safe?
I know what he was trying to do. But to do it, he sacrificed his values as an officer.
Akane!
If it was only us, I get it. We're family. Mom would think so too. But what about the secretary who died? Did you ever stop to think what his family's going through? Not only did they lose a loved one, they have Mom's death hanging over their heads. Did you forget that? Or did you choose to forget on purpose?
I had no idea you were thinking of them.
You're just like the trash who killed Mom, pretending nothing ever happened.
I'm like Owada?
You and the police just sit on your asses all day, letting the bad guys roam free. You people can't save anyone. I can. I'm the only one who cares. I'll change that evil bastard's heart so Mom can rest in peace. I'll beat down every last villain in this world.
Akane-chan.
And that's a lot for a 15-year-old to go through. Hey, Cryopun, how's it going?
Is this why you became a monarch? Because I sacrificed others to keep what little family I have alive? Was I wrong? This whole time? And this all my doing? You're like this because of me.
Zenkichi.
Nothing like a good lashing out, eh? I mean, considering they're talking! Hey guys, remember what I say about the power of talking? Talking can solve a lot of problems, even in a fantasy world with shadows and people acting as monarchs, wanting to change people's hearts. Talk no jutsu? No, that's different. That's when you go too far into the talking.
It's true. I used whoever I could. As long as my daughter was safe, it didn't matter what anyone else suffered. What else was I supposed to do? I was trying to protect my family. It's what anyone would have done. Anyone! Anyone but a man of justice. Who's there? Are you sure you weren't at fault? Who's talking to me? You knew what it would cost to give up your chase. Yet you fled from the truth, convinced yourself it was right and just, with your daughter's name hollow upon your lips. You are as guilty as those you hate. A foul villain, rotten to the core. No. You traded away the justice you built. You bought your comfort. Bribed your guilt.
Zenkichi?
Zenkichi, what happened? Snap out of it!
He's right. It's all true. I let Aoi's murderer run free. And used the Phantom Thieves solely for my benefit. I'm just as rotten as those criminals. I don't have the right to lecture Akane. I never did to begin with.
Hey. Come on, buddy. Stand up and fight.
Fight?
That's right, Zenkichi. Wake up! Maybe you did stuff your emotions away, but it was for your family's sake. You did it to protect Akane, the daughter you love. My mom was the same. She worked as hard as she could every day, doing what she believed was right. So stop blaming yourself. If you want to blame someone, blame those monsters that hurt your family.
Yeah, don't lose sight of your target.
Your devotion to your daughter is what matters. Torturing yourself over that would be a waste. Now look deep within your heart and find your way forward.
Guys.
Be strong, Zenkichi. Please get back up. This is something only you can do.
The real enemies are still out there. Bring them down for Akane-chan's sake.
You're right. The real threat is still out there. Those who ruin lives and tear families apart without a second thought. How stupid have I been?
Get up, man. Fight like
My
hell.
own daughter tells me how to do my job. And then these kids start lecturing me? I may not be a hero, and I sure as hell don't deserve any awards. But at least I know what makes a person evil. Evil only cares about itself. It's the mark of a man who would bring another to ruin and dare not show remorse. I will never let people like that go free. And I'll give everything I have to bring them down!
I'm not gonna say a damn thing. I'm just gonna let this rock.
Do you know the true face of the guilty? They condemn the good to slavery, pretend they do not see their agony. Just as you once did. But another story must begin. Now, show your jailers that you will wear a different chain. I am thou art I. If you yet seek true justice, we will see it done.
Fine. Seal the contract.
Welcome, good hunter. And you find your worth in the waking world. Dude just stepped straight out of Bloodborne.
I know what I have to do now.
Condemn the evil and hunt them down. What the? What happened to my clothes? Oh, am I finally losing my marbles?
Oh, that happened a long time ago, my dude.
Is that his Phantom Thief attire? And he has a persona!
Finally, he's got a fucking Zweihander?
Here they come, Zenkichi! Get ready!
Ready? How? Never mind. I'm just gonna wing it.
You do not just win it when you have a Zweihander. Intro! Wolf's actions! Find the balance between fury and life drain. Triangle activates Wolf's fury. Though powerful, he will lose HP over time. When deactivated, his special attacks allow him to recover HP. See tutorial for more details. Okay! Sure! Feel the fury! Oh god, I didn't want to feel the fury that bad. Holy shit! Holy god!
Yeah, get him, Gramps! Mess this shit up!
He's amazing! He's moving like someone half his age!
How about you cut the wisecracks and let me do my thing?
Oh, of course he's the one that has almighty attacks as well.
No one's decked out like this. It's pretty sweet, I gotta say.
And he can summon Repukans as well? Holy shit. Dude, fucking Zenkichi's a badass! That being said, I have to actually pay attention to my health, especially since I'm playing on hard mode.
How's this? Here! Come forth!
Alright, what do I have right now? I got Sukukaja, I got Rakukaja. Yeah, you know what? Definitely a good idea to use that right now. Okay, I have every single buff. Okay, I just have every single buff.
Take this! I'll take them all!
And my guns are dual revolvers. Sure. Why the hell not? Yeah, I think this dude gets the job done.
How's this? Let's try this.
Now, obviously, I don't think Fury's going to be such a good shout. Just keep swinging, never stop. And now, the finale!
Give up already. I never miss my... Listen to me, Akane. Those scumbags are feeding off your pain, and that of other decent human beings. They drain the lives of those around them like parasites, all for their own petty convenience. So don't let them take advantage of you. You need to come home with me.
After all this, you still won't see things my way. I won't believe you. I can't. With the power I have, I can finally change the bad people's hearts. If that bothers you, then come and get me. But fair warning, I'll change your heart before you even know it.
Akane, don't go!
She disappeared. Was she some sort of hologram?
Damn it. You guys alright?
Oh, Zenkichi's hat is a statement. Zenkichi awakened his inner yeehaw! His 1 is a charge, his 2 is a hold, and his 3 is a mash. Okay, right. I will have a proper look at the tutorial to figure out his moveset, but it seems like something I'd really like. Holy shit. His moveset is inspired by Hawkeye Mihawk? That's a reference and a half. Okay, yeah, there's a whole bunch I'm gonna have to, like, read up on with his playstyle, and I'm all for it.
We are, but what about you? That outfit of yours...
Belongs in a museum, I know. But forget about that. Let's get you out of there.
Looks like it's electronically locked. Hold on. I'll get it open in a jiffy.
Woo! Thanks, Oracle.
I knew you'd come to our rescue.
Of course. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Thank you.
Anytime.
We narrowly escaped a dark fate.
Yeah. I thought I'd be stuck in a jail all over again.
We heard you were arrested. You had us worried sick.
Well, thanks to you, I got out. Gotta tip my hat to your older sister, too.
Good going, sis. I knew you could do it.
But damn, Gramps, I nearly dropped a brick when you showed up.
Hey, I'm just as flabbergasted as you. And what's with the chained-up knight thing?
That's the rebel in your heart awakened. The power of your persona.
A rebel, huh? Hey, fine by me. I don't understand a damn thing, but if it can help me fight, I'll take it.
So, you guys know what this means?
He needs an official code name.
I do? Oh, right. Whenever you're in uniform, you always call each other something different. Then go ahead and call me... Wolf. Those endless days of barking on command are done. From now on, lone wolf or not, my fangs will shred all evil.
Oh my god, that is so edgy. I love it.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that totally puts it in perspective.
You do look cool, Wolf.
All right, then. Welcome to the Phantom Thieves.
Is that simple, huh?
Well, I mean, sometimes we have to wait a few days, sometimes we have to wait for a change of heart, sometimes the person gets way too tired after their first awakening, but honestly, so far it's been pretty sped up. Yeah, welcome aboard.
Thanks. Good to be here. Not to change the subject, but I want to get back to Akane. And I'm gonna need everyone's...
Okay,
help.
yep, there it is.
Whoa, Gramps, you good?
Damn. Why the hell am I so exhausted?
It's all part of the process of awakening your persona. Takes quite a toll on your psyche. We should head back to the real world and rest.
No. I'll be fine. Akane comes first.
Ironic, because of the Les Mis characters, it was always Javert that was always compared to a wolf. But don't worry, we all know how you feel.
Damn it.
We can't fail this mission if we want to save Akane-chan's life. Let's come back when we're able to fight at our best.
Fine. Let's go.
Oh, don't worry, you're gonna see plenty of action. Also, first adult Persona user that we can play as, at the very least. Unless I'm forgetting anyone. Not the first adult Persona user. Okay, there's that one dude in Persona 4. Who shall not be named, because spoilers. And then Persona 3? I think Strader had... I think they were Persona users. I think they were artificial Persona users, if I remember that story correctly. Something along those lines. In his name, Wolf, in the Japanese version too, I know they changed code names for Futaba. Honestly, would be interesting to find out. We'll wait for Zenkichi to recover, then head back into the jail.
Damn.
Man, this is pathetic. I didn't want to slow you guys down. Don't worry about it. I owe you one, you say. Either way, you just gotta take it easy. This is where we gotta make a comeback.
That's so.
We should take a nap before that. I don't think we've had time to sleep since yesterday. Yeah, even I'm feeling a little woozy.
Yet another has awakened to the flames of their rebellion. This man bears the Apostle Arcana.
Is that another one you just pulled out of the minor deck because you had to think of one?
Representing both fairness and compassion, the Apostle walks the road of life upholding his beliefs as well as the precepts of the law. His encounters with you all have released him from the chains that once bound him. And you are worth special mention. You possess an extraordinary ability to touch people's hearts.
Yeah. Nah. Dude did it all himself.
Perhaps your modesty is why so many have come to respect you. Now, the reason I brought you here was to inform you of a new execution method. Its purpose is to strengthen your personas. While this method does not give rise to new personas, it will instead allow you to strengthen those you already possess.
Strengthen Persona stats. You're now able to strengthen Persona stats by spending Persona points. You can increase a Persona's stats.
Please make use of this power on your quest to save that innocent girl.
Lavenza is so small. Oh, she is smally.
Performing a fusion.
Alright. Is there anything new I can make while we're here? Indeed there is.
Hey!
Hey! Okinanushi.
It seems
and
that
also,
it can gain
hey, Mithras as well.
It seems that it can gain new power.
And also Kikuri Hime. I remember all of you.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Right, okay, so I need to... I do have a bunch of yen, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. But hopefully... Masukukaja... Increases critical... Yep, Sukukaja, definitely get that one. I'll also get Miragion, there we go. Sorry, Neko Shogun, but it's time we put you back into the execution Iron Maiden where you once came. Oh, is Automod having a fun day today once more? Damn. Baofu, Ulala, Maya, and Tatsuzo Sudo of 2 Eternal Punishment, Goido of Persona 1. Sad 1 and 2 take place in their own universe. Yeah. I always like the idea of, like, adult Persona users, you know? Okay, you know what? I am actually going to...
You wish to strengthen it?
I am actually going to... Can I... Wait, can I actually strengthen you?
How much power will you add?
Yes, I can. I want to get you to level 42 because I want Madaiorama.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. That will help me out a bunch.
Awaken your new self.
Right. So, let's
that
get
new
you as well.
Choose which...
Double Fangs, medium chance. That's Tempest Slash, which is just straight up better.
Choose.
I can get Mass Sayo. Considering it already has Sayo, that's not even a bad choice. Life Drain. I'm curious how good Life Drain is in this game compared. Like, I never used it in. I never used it in original Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, but I'm wondering if it's actually possibly useful in this game.
Let us begin.
And poor Neko Shogun, getting sacrificed twice within 5 minutes. Imagine being used as a sacrifice, and then you get brought out from the registry, and like, he still wants to use me, and it's like, nah, I just need you as fusion fodder once more. And it's like, oh. Back into the Iron Maiden you go. Isn't Life Drain one of Wolf's main mechanics? Yes, Wolf also has Auto Life Drain in all of his finishes. Yeah, I did notice that. That's something I'm gonna have to try out myself properly. Also... we already have a Persona with Recalm. Kuga... I think, you already have one with Zyonga as well. Honestly, regenerates... Regenerate might not be a bad idea.
Is this the... Now, let us begin.
I recommend solely playing Wolf in the next dungeon in order to level up his art. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. That's gonna happen because all of the other characters have their mastery arts at max level. So no, Wolf is going to get a lot of play because, well, he's the new character. 2, my impressions of him so far is he's super fun. And 3, I want those mastery arts. I find it so weird that they don't level up as well once we do that. Alright.
You wish to browse the... Please take a look.
Let me register my personas. Just the higher level ones. Perfect.
Registered in its present condition.
Alright, jobs are good then.
May luck be on your side.
Senkichi, you're better already?
You bet. No one in public security stays down for long. I may be a geezer in your eyes, but a little rest goes a long way with me. At any rate, I'm gonna need the full support of the Phantom Thieves. So please, help me get Akane back.
So close to another level up. Alright,
Here's what I found.
this is the perfect time to see requests. Prison Mail Part 5, Trapped in
You're doing this
Ruins.
one? Okay.
Definitely gonna
You're
be
doing
some
this
more,
one? Okay.
finding
You're accepting
those.
this request? Okay. You're accepting this
I might as well
request?
pick these
How
up
did you
while
do
I
it? You're
am
doing this one?
here.
Okay. Are you
Got plenty of those
double-checking
jumps
the
as well,
receipt?
apparently, which is good. Also, that got me another upgrade for Futaba, which I appreciate. Alright, let's get decked out properly, because we're a little bit behind on upgrading our shit, which I need to remedy right now.
selling. Are you sure?
Do that. Perfect. Right. Let's see what I can get for everyone. Yeah, like, I am quite behind now at this point with stuff. Okay.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that?
First things first, defense.
You want this? Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. You want this one?
Do I actually have something better for Morgana. Good to know.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your
Kimono.
patronage. You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thank you very much.
Tunic.
You want to equip
Kimono.
that? Okay?
Probably not gonna be able to get
You want this one? Do you want
weapons
this
for
one?
everyone.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Put it to good use.
So that's fine.
Okay?
As long as I get good defense. There we go for Senkichi. Perfect. I still love this menu so much. Something about the colors I really like as well. Right. Great sword that's with the power to carve up huge monsters, or I can null burn. That's actually not a bad idea, but you know what? Big damage.
Put it to good use, okay?
You know what? I like the big damage.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your
Okay,
patronage.
honestly, for now, I think that's all I'm going to do.
Who's it for? Which one?
I don't think there's any... Luck +2, magic +2, bunch of stat boosts, and fire attacks, and strengthening, all of that stuff. Alright, yeah, I think we're good for the time being. Whew, alright. Now the very last thing I'm going to do before we go in. Also, he's level 42. He's like super high. He's like also way above with like levels and stuff. Alright. While Fury is active, Almighty Affinity. Almighty Affinity! Almighty Affinity. That's something I was not expecting to read. Okay. Let me see what this can also tell me. Battle. Where are you? Or was it actions? There we go. Wolf's details. Chain, so he has a maximum of 4 hits with his regular attack. Square triangle is the hold, sends out shockwaves, hold to increase power. Square triangle is a downward slam, hold for more hits, and then, yeah, as you said, press repeatedly. Spinning slash, press the button repeatedly for more hits after the attack. Valjean unleashes an almighty skill as a finisher. Keep an eye on the damage from Fury. While Fury is active, your attacks will create shockwaves and your speed will increase, but you will take damage. Watch your HP and recovery. Aiming your guns will deactivate Fury. Your gun's attacks can drain HP as well. In addition, aiming and holding R1 will increase a barrage of bullets, will unleash a barrage of bullets in all directions. Valjean learns many almighty and gun skills, as well as buffing skills. His strength becomes more pronounced when he's in control of the battle. Show those kids how a real adult handles things. I thought we were doing pretty good so far. Alright.
What's on the menu?
Now, absolute very last thing I need to check is...
Is this what you're making?
What I can make.
This is...
Oh, so this is what real shampoo is.
Thanks!
Thanks, you say. Ipermasan. Ipermasan, an Okinawan phrase that means extremely delicious. You're getting pretty useful explaining things to us, Sophia.
Yes.
But she's right. The Goya is very delicious. Oh god, they might really test my female voices here. I want to get Sojiro to try this ASAP. Sounds good to me.
Oh, how nice.
Give me another seafood bowl.
Well done.
Right. Perfect. Let's go in.
All right.
Hi. It's such a nice contrast from the moodier black and red P5 menus. Exactly. Time to buy stuff for Wolf. Don't forget to buy a weapon for Wolf. Yeah, just did it. Basically, all his moves cannot be nulled. That's super good. The shopping menu has green, red, blue, and yellow, but all brightened up and saturated into oblivion. It looks super cheerful. Well, it's also when you go into this menu, you got, like, many different colors depending on, like, what part of the menu you go to, which I really like. And every single one of the Phantom Thieves has a place where they show up on the menu. Which I also really like. Just with Persona 5, they obviously couldn't do it for spoiler reasons, but like, it was mainly just Joker. Alright, Zenkichi. You're a little bit higher level than everyone else, but that's not going to stop me from using you. Let's go.
Let's go.
Style can be substance too, you know.
I'm on my way.
Yours. Stay focused.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, so let me just... Right, so yeah, straight up charge. That is a straight up Rapuken.
So,
That is a King of Fighters Geef Rapuken. Or, I don't know, Dante's Drive. That is similar to Haru, and then 1, 2, 3. Spin to win! And then if I'm using Fury, then that's when the shockwaves come out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just standard slash. Got it. Understood. 27 bomb points. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that we got that many. I thought we were at 17 like a few seconds ago. What the hell? Honestly, I kind of want those Showtime attacks to be super powerful now. So I'm just gonna pump that up. Yeah, I know, it does alter the thing. Can I practice? Hang on. Okay, I can, but it does actually just straight up get rid of my, it does also, activate the HP drain even when out of battle, which is good to know. Let's go, Zenkichi! Oh. Well, that was easy. Also, another palace, not palace, another jail that is only 1 level.
I'd say we performed quite admirably.
Or even just straight up, just one very big room.
So in passing under the gates, you should pick a side. Walking in the middle is poor manners.
Oh, I remember hearing that before. Are there any other rules?
Well, I suppose if we're to follow proper courtesy, we should bow before passing under each one.
What? Come on! You see how many there are? It'd take us all day just to get past here.
Actually, it's already nighttime.
We don't have time for this. Akane's waiting for us.
There is always time for quipping, Zenkichi. Also, look on the lantern. Well, she is a super fan. It's only natural that she just decides to, It's only natural that she decides to put our mark everywhere. Hey! Further increases the effect of moral support, which is HP and SP effects during battle. Also, I got to level 73. Holy crap. Yeah, I remember the gun. Yeah, I remember the guns recover HP.
Okay.
I remember that from the tutorial. I'll have to get used to doing that.
These are boxes? The path continues down beyond those gates. Like that thing here. We're not getting through.
We better check out some other paths for clues. Time for some legwork.
I'll believe, guys, that since these are Japanese foxes, they should be called by their native name of kitsunes. God. Can't believe they would not say their proper names. Can we just go back to an age? Can we just go back to an age of, bad fan dubs? Bad fan dubs and bad fan subs. We wanted to keep the word of this intact, so we will not translate it for reasons. Also, foxes reminds me of someone, I think. Don't worry, they won't get anywhere near, not unless they reach the Father Fox Shrine. Ah, that's right, the Father Fox Shrine is deep within the complex. They'll never find it. Right, now let's get back to the patrol. It seems there's something we need to do at the Father Fox Shrine. I say we check it out. But we don't exactly know where the Father Fox Shrine is.
Well, in that case,
That's why we investigate, kids. First thing you do when you need more information. In fact, you could say we are investigating right now. Okay, hear me out, but this game, but it's Digital Devil Saga, I'm sold. And you just sold me. Yo, what's good, Andy? Either way, let's scour the area and listen close if we hear any whisperings going on. Yeah, we only got 2 games for Digital Devil Saga, which kind of sucks because I love its sci-fi aesthetic mixed with demonology. Not that there's not other games with sci-fi aspects. Foxes and Kitsune are both foxes, but Kitsune are a lot more just called foxes. No! We have to call them by their proper names that was given to them. Hey, who gave you permission to slack off? Get your ass over to the Father Fox Shrine! Remind me where that was again. How many times must I tell you? The Father Fox Shrine is all the way northeast of the complex. I mean, I gotta walk all the way there, fine.
Hey.
Did you guys catch that? The Father Fox Shrine is at the northeast corner of the shrine complex. So, from here, that would mean we go back the way we came, then north at the fork.
Yeah.
Sweet, then let's get a move on. Yep, that is indeed apparently where we have to go. Cool. A Digital Devil Saga Strikers would have so much gore. It probably, unfortunately, wouldn't sell as much because, well, Persona is just bigger. That being said, Digital Devil Saga is still on my list of Shin Megami Tensei games, which I need to.
What? Where are we? This ain't where we came from, right?
Oh. Oh.
So if we pass through one of those swirling ones,
Oh, we're doing this gimmick.
Oh, so we can't even just walk where we want to anymore?
That means our only choice is to see where our feet shall lead us.
Right. Let's see how far they can take us.
Oh, we're doing this gimmick. Okay, is it at least 1-to-1? It is. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay. Where does this take us? This takes us... Was that the same location where we came from? Or where we got transported to? I think it might be. Either way, I'm going to check this place out now.
Chance. Got him. As long as you don't blow.
It's almost like your Monarch has father issues, since when does Cam care about proper pronunciation of things? I mean, don't call me out now. Digital Devil Saga is cool, but like Shin Megami Tensei, I didn't beat 3. Now that the HD remaster of 3 is coming out, I really want to beat it. I beat 4. I did Lore Route. I did Lore Route with 4. I never got around to doing the neutral path. I beat Devil Survivor. I always get that mixed up. Survivor. I beat Devil Survivor 1. I got quite a bit through Strange Journey, the remake slash release they did for 3DS.
Oh, cool. I'll take it.
I love the music in Strange Journey. Strange Journey's music is so different, and the only way that I can kind of describe it is Soviet Russian. It's got such a unique soundtrack, even for Shin Megami Tensei games. Yo, what's up, Dandy Jandon? Ooh, that's a tongue twister and a half. Interesting, saw this on Steam for PC. Can you play without having played Persona 5? I mean, you can, but it's a direct, it is a direct sequel. So... you know, there won't be any... And it doesn't... to my knowledge, have anything that like catches you up to speed if you just want to go straight to it. But this is a sequel. This is a straight up sequel to Persona 5. Man, I keep getting lost no matter where I do what I do. How am I supposed to go anywhere? You might want to start learning where you're at. The location name in particular, for instance. This here's the Path of Harmony. Okay, so if I keep going down this path, I'll reach Parental Square. Yeah, and at any time you need to get your bearings, make a mental note of your location and where the road is taking you. So, we need to keep our location in mind at all times. I suppose that's a good habit to begin with.
Anyways,
Well, it still stinks that we can't trust the paths that take us where we want. Guess I'll turn off navigation for now. Alright, when we reach the Father Fox Shrine by using our eyes and ears. Wish the original was on PC. Yeah, I mean, I still think there's a good chance it could come to PC. I mean, it might take I think it will take a while. I think it will take like another year. But I honest to God feel like they are going to bring Persona 5. I'm not sure if Royal, but they will at least do Persona 5 Vanilla for PC. They might do that weird thing they did with Catherine, where they do the vanilla version, which technically this game is a sequel to the vanilla P5, not Royal. It's weird. Seems like we're back at the Daughter Fox Shrine. Damn it, not here again. Which way gets us to the Father Fox Shrine? Are there any pathways we haven't explored yet? We may just have to check everyone we find. That is precisely what I'm doing, guys.
Just say the word.
What SMT games have I played? I was just going through them. I played Shin Megami Tensei 3, haven't beaten it. I've beaten 4. I played Devil Survivor. Devil Survivor 1. I beat Devil Survivor 1, the 3DS version. I played Devil Summoner, haven't beaten it. Played most of Strange Journey.
Doesn't look like there's any shadows around.
So, I got quite a good repertoire. I always say that Royal has the possibility to be canon, because Kazumi could be very busy. Oh, it's probably now canon. Same as how Golden became the new canon.
That's a nice ball.
Lead us. This leads us down here. This is at least a different area. But yeah, I played a few Shin Megami Tensei games. I own a lot more. Like, I own Devil, oh my god, what is it called? Devil Summoner Soul Hackers on 3DS, which is the 3DS version of the PS1 game. I own a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games. Yeah, I do have Devil Survivor 1 and 2, and Devil Summoner 1 and 2, but there's another Devil Summoner, which was a PS1 game, which was called, like, Devil Soul Hackers, I think, which came out on 3DS. Zenkichi is so cool, he is cool. I love cool old dad characters. Patrol duty's the pits. All we do is pace around like idiots, back and forth, over and over, and for what? I'm sick and tired of all this. Yeah, well, get over it. This is our job, so get it done right. How can I when I can't even remember how to get anywhere? Once you've finally acclimated, you can get around with your eyes closed. Just pay attention to where you are and where the paths take you. For example, this is the Path of Fortune, right? Keep going and you'll reach the Father Fox Shrine. Oh, right. I forgot how close the Father Fox Shrine was. We better guard that at all costs. Did you guys hear that? This path leads to the Father Fox Shrine. So this is the right way then. Let's go. Swear to God if they say Father Fox Shrine one more time. Hey, I think I heard a furball mewling away. You want to go catch it? No way. I'm not getting into trouble for leaving my post. Speaking of which, why are we chasing a cat again? Because the Ancient Lord has been wroth with his rocker, saying a cat's been causing him trouble. But how would a cat even get here? You can't reach the Ancient Lord from where we are now. Yeah, well, unlike us, cats can go wherever they darn well please. By the way, I hear that cat got the drop on the Ancient Lord and gave him a good scratching. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that was a pun. You gotta be kidding me. Was he kidding, Mona? Don't ask me, I'm no kiddin'. Anyway, let's just keep going. But I see the cat maybe over there. Come on. Let me pet the kitty. Mona won't let me pet him. Damn. The boss might be your favorite in the game, Cam, out of all of them. Really? That's some high praise, if that's going to be the case. Jonathan Walter or Isabeau? I like all of them. I like Isabeau for the the manga scene that she had. That was actually honestly a great scene. Jonathan as the Chaos Pass is actually my personal favorite, like, human representation of the Chaos Path, because he's not a bad guy. Who was that dude from Strange Journey? He was a bit too far into Chaos, even though he was still nuanced. I didn't like him as much, but I actually really like Jonathan. He was just a cool guy. Walter is a bit too, like, you know, gotta follow those rules, because that's the code of the samurai. But he was still fine. But, I think my favorite would have to be Isabeau. I also like Isabeau because she has a quite unique design, especially with her hairstyle. Hey, what was that little area before you reach Father Frost's shrine again? Ah, you could that would technically be Parting Square. It would lead you directly to the Father Fox shrine. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I thought Beckoning Cat Square led directly to Father Fox shrine. Sure, but maybe if you're looking at a map, but out of Parting Square and you'll end up smack dab in the Parting Fox shrine. Trust me. How can I when you're not making any sense? You're the one not making sense. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having some trouble following along with what they're saying. Honestly, I think it would just be better if I just find out for myself. Right, we are here. And also, we got a checkpoint, thank God.
Shadow looks like bad news. We better watch ourselves.
Interesting. Well, that way seems like progress. Now I'm curious what's this way. This brings us back here. Son of a... It's fine. It's fine. I just got a checkpoint. It's fine. Oh, thank God. It's okay. Okay. Whew. Huh. Oh, okay. I'm really glad I got that checkpoint. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I straight up thought... Oh, that's the Ancient Lord. I thought that was going to be a cutscene. I thought I was going to walk up to that shadow and he was going to do a cutscene, basically saying, "Hey, what are you doing here? It's time to fight." No, okay, that is not what happened in the slightest. Also, ow!
Leave it to me. This should help.
Thank you.
Okay, let me go back to... Shit!
Mona's retreated. Can someone heal him?
Okay, well that just happened.
We're not done yet.
This is the move that I should be using right now. Feel the fury! Wolfsmaw! Now I got Almighty Affinity applied to all of my attacks. Sweet! I shall be nulled no more! Oh, also that does not restore a lot of health right now.
We're not done yet.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Shit! Welcome to hard mode. This is also why I got this. Right, I got my diorama. Perfect. Okay. Holy shit. The one thing I'm trying to get used to right now is I'm trying to remember which moves I have to hold down and which ones I have to press.
Come on. As if we'd lose.
Still got plenty of SP and stuff, so yeah, let's just continue for the time being. Holy shit. But yeah, hope you found my answer satisfactory, Andy. Like I said, Zen has basically no access to any elemental weaknesses. However, he is basically not impeded by any weaknesses. Yeah, he can't hit weaknesses, but he's not impeded by weaknesses.
Hang on. Doesn't that fox statue remind you of anything?
It does appear similar to the pair that currently blocks our route.
Or there's gotta be something to it. Let's check it out.
Oh, have you sensed something with your sleuthing skills?
I'm no kind of sleuth. I'm a PubSec agent.
Close enough. Actually, I should probably check. What is your weakness? Do you have a weakness? I should probably check. No, you have no weaknesses. Alright, perfect. Fox plus tentacle, not quite. Whenever I play SMT. Oh yeah, the neutral path is always like the canon path that the game wants you to go down. But I decided when I played SMT4 I wasn't going to... I specifically said to myself I'm not going to focus on going for a specific ending. I was just going to play it. I was just going to play it regularly, and then if I ever replayed it, I would go neutral path. And I went down the order path by playing it the way that I played it. Just when you want to go for, like, yeah, when you want to go for a specific ending, it is very specific for neutral. Okay.
Give up already.
Yo, Sideways Drifter! Welcome, dude!
I never miss my...
Alright, how much does that do? Okay, showtimes do more damage! Oh yeah, I have Shin Megami Tensei Apocalypse as well, but yeah, no, I never got around to playing that. Holy shit! Not sure if I should be using these right now. Oh god. Morgana! The only problem with only using one Persona user is I can't make use of tactics that much. Okay, right. I need to put my defense up. Maybe they're not doing that much as well. Okay. Let me also put my attack up. God, I can't wait till I get the Ma version of these spells. Let me get rid of your lackeys first off. There we go. Ooh, nice try.
That's what I'm talking about.
Your turn.
Understood. It's up to you. I'll take it from here.
I'll cut you down.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Holy shit! There's a lot of enemies! Okay. Holy shit! I just realized everyone died. Holy shit, when did that happen? When the hell did that happen? Right, rescue pill. I'm gonna have to get some more items to recover. Hopefully from Sophie's shop, because we are running low, and that is not a good thing. Also, I should totally
I owe you one.
Let's go.
I should totally make sure that I
I'll use this. Sorry. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
Then I get out with the checkpoint when I have the chance. Oh god, sorry. Thinking a lot. Lots of things happening.
Thank you.
Thinking and slashing. Rabutkin!
Thank you.
Fortunately, we don't have really much healing to do right now. Assuming we're super low on SP.
Let's try this.
Since I just gotta use what I got. God, you asshole! Starting to get used to his animations now. I say as I dodge in the wrong direction.
I owe you one.
Here we go, here we go.
I can hear the flames crackling. Someone stay close. Hang in there.
Shit!
Retreat. Kick some butt.
Ah, this is getting a bit. It's getting a little bit too much.
This one. There, okay.
We do that. We do the recom, get everyone back up again. And do I have enough for a diorama? I don't.
This one. Let's
Now
go.
I should. Perfect.
I'll use this. I appreciate it. Yours.
Oh god, we're so close. And to anyone wondering, yes, I am being stubborn because I want to upgrade Wolf's Mastery Arts. That's the only reason I am being this stubborn. Jesus Christ! No, you don't! No healing for you!
Already. I never miss my.
I have to go, but I'll watch your reaction to the boss later. Hey, thank you for sticking by. Oh my god.
Box size?
See you later, Dragon. Did you know that Apocalypse takes place in an alternate universe of the neutral route of Vanilla 4? Yes, yes I did.
No, not me. The statue.
They do look like they're shining. I wonder why.
If something affected this statue, then maybe the other one that looks like it was affected too.
Damn, Gramps! You really are a sleuth, aren't you? You should be on one of those cop shows.
Even I could have figured that out.
I'm already a cop in real life, genius.
Either way, let's double back. Maybe we should return to the statues?
Morgana versus enemy with wind weakness equals triangle spam in car mode. Or... there we go. Master of the Hunt increases HP absorption when Fury is not active. Cool! Just what I needed. What is next one? Wolf's Howl. While Fury is active, HP consumption is reduced and increases the chance of critical. Yep, that sounds like something I would very much like.
I burned too much stamina. I'm running on fumes.
Okay, let's get the hell out of Dodge before everyone keels over and dies. Quiet down. I hear voices in the distance. Maybe we can learn something if we listen in. Let's go, Joker. Okay, first things first.
All right,
Healing. Healing and buying items. I need them both desperately. But yeah, once you start getting into the Shin Megami Tensei timeline, which I might want to do a video on once I get a chance to do another video, yeah, the Shin Megami Tensei timeline is bullshit. You thought the Zelda timeline was complex? Ha. 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 Oh, the Shin Megami Tensei timeline is an entirely different beast.
What are you looking for today? What are you selling? Are you sure? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop.
Also, I've got plenty of cabbage, apparently. Right. I need... What do I need? I need...
How many would you like? You want? Thank you
get plenty of cold level medicine. Sup on drinks would be nice, but what I really need is, please tell me there's something that revives people here. Yes!
How many would you like? You want these for your
Get more
pizza?
rescue pills, please.
How many would you like?
I got plenty of those, so I don't have to worry about that.
Having trouble deciding?
Yeah, I got plenty of, I do have plenty of heal items still, so that's good. I should be prioritizing them to, instead of using SP to heal. Considering who I'm using right now, I still don't know if it's a good idea to, how are we doing on levels? Okay, let's get on and use the up now.
Alright, time to go wild!
Going to leave work, so I'll leave, but I'll try to come back. Hey, look, Buckets, you've been super supportive. I'll probably still be going by the time you get back, so yeah, look forward to when you get back. Travel safe. Oh right, I redeemed a field of heat when you were fighting. Oh shit, did you? Sorry, I completely missed that. Here's your little bit delayed, but here's your field of heat. I need to set that up so it's automatic. It's a little bit harder with channel points. I need to talk to a friend about that, because a friend of mine set it up so that it's automatic. So I need to look into that so that I don't miss when people send messages my way, or channel points even. Right. Lol, delayed. It's okay. Yeah, well, you got it eventually. I'm a good streamer. Hey, what's the deal with this memo? Can I just toss it? Whoa, not so fast. That memo has my secret code on it. Really? Let's see here. Note to self. Reaching the Mother Fox Shrine requires the following ritual. Oh god. Oh no. I should have expected this. Okay. Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. Don't forget to say your prayers. Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune, just in case, thank you. That's gonna help at least a little bit. What kind of ritual is that? Why is it the Mother Fox Shrine? We did see a Father Fox earlier. Could that mean there's also a Mother Fox? I don't have a clue. Why don't we head back to the Fox couple statue and think this through? Well, I mean, I know what we're gonna have to do based on what they've told me. Right. Let's talk it over though still.
Hey! Something did happen to the statue!
Its eyes are shining too. But it looks like the other one wasn't affected.
Looks like we're hunting for the other fox statue now.
So you think we'll be able to use the path if we let it hold the statue's eyes?
You're the sleuth here.
I wonder where the other fox statue is. I feel as though we've ran around the entire complex now.
So,
Alright, let's see if we can find the other fox statue based on the information we gathered. Now, where can we find the statue we need? At the Mother Fox Shrine?
that's true.
Good thinking. If there's a Father Fox Shrine, it makes sense there'd be a Mother Fox Shrine to match. Don't forget, we need to do that ritual. Maybe it sounded like gibberish, but it has to be some sort of clue. I think I'm starting to see it. The Mother and the Father Foxes are the key to getting past the Fox couple
Maybe that
statue.
means-
So that means we probably need to head to the Mother Fox Shrine, but what about the ritual? I believe that was couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune, and then after, don't forget to say your prayers. What does that mean? Is that a prayer list of some kind? Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. What are your thoughts, Joker? They're all locations.
Oh.
Ah, that's it. There's a location that matches each of those words. So couple would mean the Fox couple statue. Harmony refers to the path of harmony.
But
But what about don't forget to say your prayers? We didn't see any locations with pray in it. I think we're almost there, Joker. Let's finish sorting this out. Couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. What does this tell us about how to reach the Mother Fox Shrine? Pray at the locations in order. I see. So we must visit these locations. And pray at each one. Nice work, Joker. Now that we know the answer, let's be on our way. Remember, couple, harmony, parental, daughter, fortune. And thankfully I got some chat members that might be able to help me out on that. To the Fox couple statue we go! And let the prayer of honor begin. Alright. Say your prayers, chat. Clap twice, ring the bell. You know how it goes.
This place sure is pretty.
This shrine is a pretty big tourist spot.
Now my problem is, I have to bloody remember where all of the other locations are. Spoiler warning, I don't remember. Also, there is a lot of shadows around. Also, don't forget to bring a towel. Indeed. Pesky gods that are great offensive, please don't find them. I mean, we're in a Shin Megami Tensei game. Like, taking out gods is pretty much just past faux pas at this point. So, Kyoto Jail, also thanking you for the chest, Defense Master, I will take that. This is Daughter Fox Shrine, so we don't pray here. Yeah, the next one we need to do is Harmony, so... At the very least, it is kind enough to have the name of where we are at the bottom right-hand corner, so it's at least a little bit more forgiving.
What do they exactly call that treasure?
Parents. So this is parental. Does it actually mark where we need to go to, just straight up on the map? Because if so, that's very useful. I just realized that it might just straight up mark where we need to go on the map, which, you know what, honestly, I appreciate if that's the case. It does? Okay, well, there we go. I honestly expected them to I honestly expected them to make it so that you had to remember. Spin, 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 spin. Other trope and characters that I like to play, it's just characters where you have a button and you just mash the fuck out of it.
On to the next one.
Here we go. Yeah, still have to figure out the right portals. That is very true. Okay, parental was back here. And then go back this way in order to get to the daughter shrine. Honestly, not that bad. They're all in pretty standard sort of distance of each other, which I appreciate. And last one's the Fortune Shrine, which is down there. That's the only one which I haven't been able to get to yet. So if I just continue going in one direction, I'll probably find it eventually. Also, Zenkichi, how freaking buff do you have to be to hold that freaking Zweihander, man? I mean, it's not a Zweihander technically anymore, but like... Bastard Sword? I don't know my sword types. I don't know if this counts as a Bastard Sword. I don't think it does. I think the blade shape is wrong. It's kind of like a mini Finn Buster Sword.
Like there's any shadows around.
Now that I actually look at it. Maybe more like a Nodachi. But regardless, like, holy shit, dude, you must be buff in order to hold that thing, especially with one hand. He does swing with two hands, though, which is probably recommended. I like how some of those shrines just have, like, a rock. I mean... Do you need anything more than just a rock when you're praying? Okay, right, that's just sending me around in circles, which means I need to go to a different location. Let's try this way. Zenkichi has been shown to drop people without issue. That is true, but it's still a fucking massive sword. Swords are very... If there's one thing that I learned from, like, when I used to watch, like, people making, like, blacksmith weapons, they go, don't underestimate how heavy a slab of metal that you have to swing around is. Hey! I'm probably gonna have to fight some things here.
Inari statue ahoy!
Just so you know, Inari are not literally foxes. It's just a form they're said to take when on Earth.
Okay, so, based on what we saw earlier, the eyes should line up once we defeat a shadow. But where is it?
Speak of the devil as he appears. Let's get this over with.
Right, we're on it!
What you got for us this time? Ah, the messenger.
Looks like you can jump on it. Use them right, and we'll run circles around the enemy.
Here's your more capable.
Also with Garu skills. I think we're actually good for people with Garu. Actually, let me check what Joker is on right now. He knows Garu. Okay, well, we're not switching off that.
Are my eyes getting older?
Oh, God. Thank you. Okay, let me also remember to do this. Defense up.
Take this! Please allow me.
Get the weakness. Yep. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let me just do that on Fox because he has the weakness. Shit. Oh, God damn it.
I'll use this.
Remember that I am still sitting duck here.
I'll use this.
Still actually not that effective. Still that efficient. I thought maybe just doing 2 dioramas instead of 1 diorama would be more efficient. I was super wrong. It was not more efficient in the slightest.
We're not done yet.
Okay, there we go. There's the ads. I was wondering when the ads would appear. Also, holy shit, Zenkichi looks pissed at his cunning.
I'll do it. This power. Persona!
Okay, you know what? I think it would be better if we let On do the healing, just because... Oh my god! Dudes, can you just chill out for like 5 seconds? Literally in the middle of healing, just teleports above my head and just decides to dunk me. Here we go. Showtime!
Give up already.
Honestly, might not even be a bad idea to switch to Yusuke on this one. I feel like me being too stingy is actually going to cause way too many problems in the long run. Alright. I've done some good grinding with Wolf right now. That's fine. Okay, let's do it, Yusuke.
I know you want it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Get rid of your ads before they can be a problem.
Understood.
There we go. Master Kakaja on everyone. Just what I want. And Joker died. Shit. Honestly, you know what? If I die here, that's fine. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, redoing the fight, I don't think it's a bad idea. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually fine with that. I'm also fine with keeping the current team that we've got. Worst thing about COVID means I can't sword fight anymore. Damn. Niche, a great sword, by the way. He has two, otherwise trying the Guts method in one-handing it will be enough to break the arm. And I can tell you with my current sword practices that me one-handing a heavy blade can hurt the elbow of the arm badly. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. No, one-handing like a sword is stupid. Like, a full-on sword? Yeah, no.
I'll use
like,
Thank you. Go ahead. Got it.
That is asking for trouble.
Try this. Much thanks. Do it. Leave it to me. I am stopped.
That's weakness. You're on a roll, Fox. No hesitation, Fox.
Tricky enemies that have like no like when you got like some of the tails with their attacks, it's not a problem, but there's sometimes just so much crap that's just on the screen that it makes it really hard to tell when they're about to do something. Here we go, here we go, here we go! Oh god, that is not what I wanted to do! Get that on everybody. Come on, camera. Word with me here. Yeah, here we go!
That was well played. I accept.
Oh, shit! That's fine. First down, that's not that bad. Right. Get everyone up. Thank you for the moral support, Futaba. That was perfect timing.
I am stopped.
You know what? Do the honors, Wolf.
That one.
Here we go!
Give up already.
Oh, this is going so much better. After I spotted Booglin, the only single-edged two-handed sword I could find was a Kriegmesser, literally war knife. Some say that could be up to 1.5 meters long and straight, unlike most single-edged blades. Good to know! If I ever go sword shopping, then I know what to look out for. Here we go. Don't you try to run away from me in the air.
Please allow me. I accept.
Good job.
Much thanks.
There we go. That went way better.
The eyes are shining
Nice.
now.
I do German longsword. Also tried Scottish broadsword, although not much at all the past year. Yeah, that's fair. The only reason I one-handed my weapon, and it's a heavy practice sword, was mainly to practice ambidexterity and defending us the Nintendo Ryu. That's fair.
Perfect.
As long as
Let's get back to
you're
other
being safe
sections.
while doing it.
Hopefully we can proceed now.
Yeah, the broadsword was one-handed, but I still found that
Pretty
difficult
much
to get
spent.
used to. I don't think I really have the upper body strength to be wielding swords. As weebish as it is, I probably could only be able to wield a knife and or katana because they're a bit lighter as opposed to a full-on like broadsword or bastard sword.
Shadow ahead. I believe there's a checkpoint nearby.
Indeed there is, and I will be using it because I need to head on back. Get get some health back. Alright. Good job, team. And back in we go.
Let's go.
Two-handed weapons aren't so difficult to hold. Nietzsche's never about strength, it's about skill. Well, I mean, there is also a little bit of strength that needs to be, you know... There is a little bit of strength that needs to be there as well. It's like the reason I took up, badminton instead of tennis. Because with my current build, like, I'm way more agile. So something like badminton is a bit more of a better fit for me, because with tennis, you still need a bunch of, like, upper body strength in order to hit the ball. Could probably bulk up if you tried, matter of training. Probably. Genetics be damned.
Hell yeah! We're on our way!
Yeah, let's get going.
Believe me, I'm pretty weedy. Fair enough. But you are absolutely right. Like, skill is definitely the #1 thing. My lockpicking is not high enough? Oh, shit. Oh, we finally got to the point where lockpicking is now a problem. Damn. To unlock... I don't even have the ability to unlock it. Son of a bitch.
My senses are telling me the same thing. I'm almost there, Akane.
Asshole video game. Freaking doing this to me? I can't believe it.
Nothing on my radar. Looks like we're safe for now.
Akane-chan!
I've been waiting for you imposters. Yeah, even you.
And she's also been waiting for these raiders. Yo, what's up, Pope? Hope you're doing good. You're just in time for shit to go down.
And you all right here. After that, pay that time for the guy who killed my mom.
Akane, please, listen! I'm done running away! I will catch the villain who killed your mother without fail! I swear it on Aoi's name. So please, give this up already!
How can I trust a word you say? All adults do is lie. Even if there are bad people in the world, they just pretend they don't exist. And the Phantom Thieves came along, shattering lies and leaving truth in their wake. But now...
Hear me out, Akane-chan. I'm sure you've noticed too, but Zenkichi-san is just as torn up over losing your mother. All he could do was fight the pain the best way he knew how. But because of how painful your experience was, you didn't want to accept his solution.
No, that's not true!
You know, it's not that simple, Akane-chan. Your father isn't the one at fault. It's the man who killed your mother in the first place. I can't begin to imagine the pain and suffering you went through. But please, give your father a chance.
What are you?
Once you lose somebody, it's too late to tell them anything ever again. Holding back will only lead to regret later down the line. And in order to avoid that, you need to face the truth head on. It's something I could only learn from the people right here.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! The Phantom Thieves would never spew such lies. They would be on my side. The real Phantom Thieves would never hurt me. The real Phantom Thieves are my friends!
If this is going where this is going, where I think it's going.
That one looks like...
Yep!
Joker?
Whoa, what's going on?
Ah, shit!
If you're my Phantom Thieves, then change their heart!
We don't pose like that! But we should, though.
Who are these guys? Why do they look just like us?
Are they the Phantom Thieves in Akane's cognition?
Recognitions? What? What does that even mean?
They're just some phonies. Sure won't look like us when we're done with them.
Better make it quick. Hang on, Akane. I'm coming to get you.
We love us a doppelganger Shadow Self fight. Oh, we do. Shadow Link, eat your heart out.
Listen to me.
It'll be mayhem if we're all in the same place. Let's split up and take them out one-on-ones. Time to defeat these doppelgangers. Wolf, Sophie, back us up. You know, I've got your backs. Okay, got it. You guys can do it. Don't you guys dare lose. What the fuck? Holy shit! Yo! Got fucking rival clashes? Oh shit, oh shit. They're just trying to steal my moves? No, you don't! Oh god, oh god, oh god! Such very strong. Okay, right, okay. I need to actually pay attention. Oh shit! No, you don't! Yep, I noticed! Bitch isn't even using a persona and he's still kicking my ass. Also, my gun is better than yours! Alright. Okay, let me try and switch up this a little bit. Just stay right there! If I don't unlock doppelganger style by the end of all this, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. I got an opening right here! Oh shit! Here we go. No, you don't! Oh, you son of a bitch!
Even matches my speed?
Hitting someone who does everything is so annoying! These might be our strongest foes yet. Careful, everyone!
It's fine though. I have the power of bullshit healing and cheating on my side. God, if I have to do like every Phantom Thief member, that would be nuts. I don't think it's going to be that many, but like... Yeah, come on, buddy. Just try and hit me. No, you don't. How many bullets I got left? I got 4.
Take this.
Boom! Ah, shit! Oh god! Oh my! That was the worst timing. That just went so bad, so south, so quickly. Just don't get hit. Yo, it's all in the name. Hope you're all doing good.
Why do they look just like us?
What difficulty am I on? Oh, I'm on hard. I'm on hardest difficulty, so...
Listen to me.
Now that I know what I'm up against... I'm time to go all in! Shit. Oh my god. Holy... Jesus! If he hits you with that combo, you are in stun lock. Like, you are not getting out of that. That's absolutely nuts. Here the thing, the Shadow Joker is a very problematic, seeing as he's also a Shadow Wildcard as well, making it completely difficult with the fact you are fighting. Yeah. Alright. I need to... definitely... yeah, hit in. Right. Do I have anything that's... I do have, Mithras, which is strong to, Finny. Which, you know what? That's not bad cool. Alright, defense up. Son of a bitch going to use more gun skills now that I'm using... You son of a bitch. You're actually adapting. One, that's cool, and also I hate you. Okay, gotta remember what I said. I need to use these items first.
This one. Close to the original. Keep your cool, Joker.
Okay. Honestly, all things considered, considering what he's got, it's actually pretty... It's actually not that bad. It's pretty, predictable. I just need to pay attention and not get too ambitious with my attacks. As long as I keep a good pace, I should be golden. Here we go.
He even matches my speed.
Thank you for the attack. Oh my god, no, that is the worst. You don't. That being said, the beam resistance to the physical is actually making it so I don't get stun locked, which, you know what? That's a freaking good thing. just two Jokers spinning around. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a phantom thief, baby, right round, right round. By the way, I would like to point out that the other song choice I could have gone with is, oh shit, I'm spinning around. Oh, sorry, I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Not right now, I can't. God, try this shit again. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Stop them! We're on your side! We're on my side.
Take this!
Yeah, that's right. I can see through all of your moves, asshole! You ain't got shit on me anymore! Getting freaking spin comboed! Yeah, believe me, I am trying my best.
Let's go. Persona! Okuni no Shikiguri Hime! This power! Persona! Okuni no Mitra! Take this! Right here!
Here we go!
I will hit you eventually! I'll make sure of it!
Mitra! Here!
Mind blowing as always. Wow, Joker, I knew you could do it.
Take this!
Carry out my own.
Ain't no one like me but me.
I'm so sorry. I won't run from the truth anymore. Please, come back to me.
I know it'd be tough, but I kind of wish you do get to fight all the Phantom Thieves. That would be a lot of work. That would be really cool, but that would be really hectic and really hard to balance.
We ain't losing to no phonies.
Think Link in the Water Temple, or Shadow Link from Legend of or Zelda 2: Adventure of Link, where Shadow Link actually originated from.
They may have appeared like us on the surface, but in the end, they were pale imitations. They never stood a chance.
Well, you know, they were a little bit hard.
Not against the real thing.
No way. How could this happen? How could my Phantom Thieves lose? Does that mean you're the real ones?
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So you're the actual Joker?
You betcha. Can't mimic authenticity. Please trust us, Akane-chan, and your father too.
None of us would ever give in to injustice. And no matter what, we never stray from our chosen path.
But you...
To be honest, Akane, you were right. I'm probably the worst dad out there. I couldn't avenge Aoi, nor could I carry out my duties as an officer. Hell, I couldn't even talk to you face to face. I was afraid to lose you, and so I turned my back on justice and buried the thought of vengeance for Aoi. All this time, I've been fooling myself, thinking one day I'd get my chance. But I couldn't have been more wrong. So I want to set things right.
Hey, Lee! Holy shit, it has been a while. How you doing, dude?
I swear that I'll bring those criminals to justice for what they've done to you too. And Akane, I need your courage to do it.
Really? Are you really going after him?
Yes. Consider it a promise to your mother.
I used to be named CEO of Goro Akechi. I do actually remember that. I do remember that. Oh, and it's a auxiliary ASP 2. Welcome. Hey, you know what? Whether you got a name change from here, now, future, it's good to have you back, my dude. Hope you're doing well.
Then, if it's a promise, I will never, ever forgive you if you break it.
Don't worry. I never will, Akane.
I believe you. I always have. Dad.
Akane! Stay with me, Akane!
I've always been so scared of losing what's precious to me. After Mom passed away, you changed. You used to be so cool. Then suddenly, you didn't even want to look me in the eye. We're never home either. Like you didn't want to see me. I hated that.
Akane.
But it's okay now. I can tell. You want to be the dad I used to know.
What is this? What's happening?
I'm really sorry, Dad. And... thanks.
This has to be some kind of joke. It has to be! Akane!
Calm down, Wolf. This is how it always happens.
Yeah, probably should have told you that before you just had a minor mental breakdown. I'll be.
Akane-chan, or should I say Akane-chan's shadow, went back to her former self. That's a sure sign the real Akane will go back to normal too. So cheer up, Wolf.
I beat Strikers. I love how Akane looks like a Phantom Thief. Oh, her design is great. It was adorable. I love that she had elements from like our calling card logo, like the top hat and the mask. Dude thinks his kid died. The thieves are like, it's cool, chill. Pretty much. Oh yeah, probably should have mentioned that part. Whoops.
You guys couldn't have mentioned that sooner?
Yeah, at least they bring it up.
That display of emotion as you cried your heart out. It was touching, to say the least.
I almost had a mental breakdown and you're saying it's touching.
Mm-hmm. It made me cry a little too.
Yeah, you were pretty cool though.
I wasn't doing it for the compliments.
Gotta say, you're one hell of a dad.
Very admirable, Wolf.
And that's putting it mildly. He did everything he could to protect Akane-chan, even risking his own life.
Would you cut it out? I'm nowhere near that competent.
Are you blushing? All jokes aside, there's no need to hold back anymore, Wolf. Together we can strike down any evil, all of us working as one.
Never thought a thief could teach me a thing or two. But you know what? I made Akane a promise. To arrest Konoe and Owada. And bring this case to an end.
Damn right!
Not to backtrack, but what's going on with Akane in the real world?
Actually, we came here because we heard she was kidnapped.
Maybe she was never kidnapped to begin with. Might be good to check if she's at home.
Sounds like a plan. We're done here.
Yeah, let's start shout. Hey, Bond level 34. Time for me to upgrade some shit. Hopefully that lockpicking. Every Phantom Thief needs a little character. Yeah, what's a little, you know, emotional turmoil if you get some character development out of it? You know?
Akane. Oh, you've become so much like your mother. You grew up, maybe even a little too fast. I was so desperate to protect you that I became blind to just about everything else.
Yo, what's up, Natsu? Can't help but think that wolf's hat is riveted to his collar.
I failed you as a father, but I'm done running away.
Yo, Chirioso, thank you so much for raid. Hello. I don't think we're acquainted. I don't think maybe. Please tell me we're not. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel really bad. Now we aren't. Okay, I was about to say, like, that's not a name I recognize. I know a Shiro, but not a Shirioso. Which is why I was getting a little bit confused, because I'm like, I don't remember. Cool, they were playing, last playing Persona 5 Strikers. Ha! Go figure. Yeah, also I just noticed that Natsu did a name change. I just noticed that. I'm near the end, probably heading to the last Monarch. Okay, that's good. Because I wanted to make sure there weren't any spoilers, even though it'd be kind of hard to try and not spoil this room that is currently on the screen right now. It's a little bit loud.
Konoe's going.
I hope you're really enjoying it.
And Owada's going down with him. He's going to answer for taking Aoi from us. I won't lose sight of justice.
Yeah, of course. I know.
Dad?
Akane! Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere or anything, are you?
I'm okay.
Oh. Good.
When did I fall asleep?
Oh, that's right. You wouldn't remember.
How was the game for you? Oh, I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, I knew I would love it. I've always liked Musou games. I love the Persona franchise. I love the Shin Megami Tensei franchise overall as well, anyway, not just Persona. So, putting the two together, and with how good a job they've done, like, absolutely love it. I'm playing on hard, which has been challenging at points, but thank you, Not Try. Thank you so much for joining the raid. But, yeah, it's been a challenge at points, but I'm making my way through. I'm learning with each defeat. Just beat my doppelgangers, which was super dope. Yeah, Amadesu Helsing is going to be my streaming name. Nice.
Remember what?
How should I explain this? All right, we'll take it nice and slow. There's a lot to talk about. Will you hear me out, Akane?
I'm really glad Akane-chan is okay.
I'm with you there. This time was a little too close.
Yeah, hard enemies can be sponges. Oh, no kidding. But I'm really happy that I haven't gone off hard mode once. Thought about it a couple times at certain points where I was like, I'm really struggling right now, especially near the beginning of the game where you don't have much. But I am really glad I pushed on through.
But why did Akane-chan become a monarch?
It sounded like Akane-chan kinda had her own agenda. Is that what makes you a monarch, though?
Well, one thing's for certain. Akane was made into a monarch to capture us. If I had to guess, Konoe's the one who set this up.
Did you collectively lose your shit when the Shadow Joker appeared, Niche, or was that just me? Also, Shirioso, thank you so much for the follow. Also, yes, I did collectively lose my shit, because when she mentioned, you're not my Phantom Thieves, I was like, I know exactly where this is going. We're gonna have Doppelganger. Dante's gonna appear, he's gonna summon Doppelganger. And we're gonna have to fight we're gonna have to fight the Shadow, our true self? Even though not quite, but, you know, close enough.
Although I'm not sure if he was
No,
acting
thank you
on
again for the
Iwata's
follow. I'm glad I made a
orders
good
or
impression.
just on his
Welcome
own.
to the Niche Clan. I should probably start saying that. Because that's the thematic thing I do.
Do you think Konoe made Alice and Natsume into monarchs too?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But it probably wasn't for the same reason he made Akane into one. That part remains a mystery.
Playing with other people's hearts like that. He won't get away with this.
Yeah, just you wait, you goat-chinned mother...
Is it gone? Oh, looks like they haven't found this place just yet.
We're stuck here unless we do something. Incoming phone call from Asai Nijima. What? From Sis?
Hello?
Please tell me you've got good news.
It's been some time. Do you remember me? It's Sai Nijima.
Yes, do I remember you? Do I remember the person whose shadow we fought in a casino, and also the person who was helping me through some really troubling times with interrogation? Really did not appreciate the drugs. They're not very good for the system. Yes, I remember you. How you doing? Yeah, as if I'd ever forget you.
Thanks. Sounds like you've stuck your nose into something big again. Is everyone else with you? Could you put me on speaker?
It's good to hear you're all okay.
Okay, this is the most nothing thing to ever point out, but they actually went to the trouble of making the speakerphone sound different than when he was holding the phone to his ear. That is attention to detail they did not need to do.
Sis, thank you. I knew you'd come through for us.
You owe me big for this one. My help doesn't come cheap, you know.
Like, they actively made it so that it echoes more when on speakerphone. That is such attention to detail they didn't need to do. Sorry, I'm focusing on the most nothing thing. Yeah, this Patreon niche, one of the many Yakuza in this area. Sounds like she's in a closet. I mean... we are in a pretty large room. Although it's not that empty, so...
For real, you really saved our asses. We would have been totally boned if you hadn't got Gramps out.
Gorgeous and professional. That's a recipe for a femme fatale super lawyer if I've ever seen one.
Flattery won't get you anywhere, just so you're aware. Plus, I can't take all the credit. Anyway, I have some good news. The arrest warrant for the Phantom Thieves has been voided. That should keep the police off your backs for the time being.
I have no idea how you did that, but thank you.
How did that happen?
The arrest warrant didn't have a judge's seal. What's more, the evidence submitted was fake.
Okay, that will do it.
It seems like someone wanted you all arrested, and they didn't care what for so long as it was done. Not only that, but it turns out the Public Security Bureau had a hand in Inspector Hasagawa's unlawful investigation. The prefectural police are scrambling to cover this up right now. They can't afford to be out looking for you. I'll contact you if anything happens. In the meantime, just focus on getting out of your current predicament, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
You can thank me once this case is closed.
Sis, thank you so much.
Stay safe, Makoto. All right, I have business to take care of. I'm looking forward to hearing from you again.
How encouraging to know there are others out there who support us.
We'll need to do all we can to succeed, for their sakes too.
I put some favors for your niche so all you Phantom Thieves aren't gonna get arrested.
Now we just gotta come up with a plan. What should we do?
I appreciate the favors.
If Konoe is responsible for changing everyone's hearts, then it's likely this case will be resolved once we change his heart.
Yeah, and we'll clear our names too.
It's a niche. It's a Cam's Kitchen. Hey, how you doing? An epic sax guy. Wow, I can't believe I have a freaking internet legend in my chat right now. Yo, how's it going, dude? Or dudette. I'm guessing dude, considering it says guy. Who's your favorite character and why is it Sophie? Sophie is precious and adorable and needs to be protected, and her humming jingle is actually amazing. I love it. Also, Mr. Moose is crazy. I think I've watched too many Harry Potter. The short-haired chick reminds me of Queenie. One sec. Yes, I know who that is. Please don't pay attention to me as I look up who that is. I know the Harry Potter. I know my books that were made. Ah! Yes, I see. Kind of? Yeah, that's, you know what, that is definitely some floof. Yeah, I can see that. Sophie is small,
Great.
and yes, we do the protect.
We won't be suspects in the director's murder anymore either.
But we still don't have the keyword for Konoe's jail.
He seems to be more aware of our activities than we expected. I doubt we'll be able to carry out Zenkichi's plan at this point.
And that's not all. If he knows about us, then he probably knows to keep his keyword safe as well. Safe to assume he won't just carelessly let it slip out. Not while his heart's liable to be changed.
Up shit creek without a paddle. Now what?
Haru, that's the name. I haven't played any Persona games. That's fair. Persona 5 is a really good place to start if you want to, if you're into turn-based RPGs. Though this is not a turn-based RPG. This is something a little bit different. Read the books too many times to forget canon characters. Holy shit, so many new people. Thank you everyone who's showing up. I do really appreciate it, like... No, seriously, like, thank you so much. Hope that chat gives you some good vibes and doesn't scare you off by all being complete utter degenerates. P5 is a great place to start and a lengthy road to go. Yeah, it is. It's also super long. Not that I'm opposed. I like visual novels. This game definitely does have visual novel elements. There is a lot of dialogue and stuff, so yeah, that is something that might not be for everyone. There is lots of dialogue and lots of reading, but this gameplay systems and presentation, especially for RPGs, JRPGs specifically, is like second to none. Speaking of visual novels, have you played Danganronpa? Yes, I have. I played Danganronpa. I played all of them. I played Danganronpa 1, 2, Ultra Despair Girls, and V3. And I watched the anime. So unfortunately, I can't do a blind playthrough because I know what happens. Yeah, I did a playthrough. It was kind of awkward because I played 1 and 2 and Ultra Despair Girls before I did, like, content creation. So I kind of went, well, I might as well just go straight into V3, which I did. And that game is a trip. There's actually a bunch of other games by the creator of Danganronpa that he's at least had a hand in, which I've been interested in doing. I got AI the Somnium Files, which he's, I think, helped write. And there's also what's it called? Sankai Zero, I think it's called, which was another game that he helped create. And there's that other new one which is coming out, which is The World Ends Club. So the creator has gone on to make other things because, from what I understand, he was kind of getting sick of doing Danganronpa. So he went, basically, I want to make other things. And you know what? More power to him. He's teamed up with like a few other... He's teamed up with the Zero Escape creator in order to make some stuff. Which is another really good visual novel. Super good one. Quick, no spoiler tip niche. This next one is quite stuffed, so I would highly recommend you get a lot of health items and SP stuff and good levels and good personas. We probably won't end up going to the next jail, but if we could get to a point where I can do a bit of grinding off camera, then that might not be a bad shout. I have the P5 Strikers game on Nintendo Switch. After launching Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with P5's save data on my system, I got the Sophia Spirit. Really? That's actually super cool. Holy shit, that is actually super cool. I want that spirit. I spent so much time collecting spirits, even if they don't do anything. I heard the Switch version of Strikers is actually pretty damn good. Yep, played Zero Escape as well. I plan on playing AI Somnium Files over the summer. That sounds pretty good to me. There's so much crap that I want to play, but it's just, it keeps on getting added to the list. There's too much. There's so much stuff. Why can we just take a break from game creation for like a year so I can just catch up? I got so much damn stuff on my back catalog, not to mention the new things coming out. Yeah, looking up Haru and Queenie now, the more I look at them, the more I look like, I see they could almost be sisters. Just one is a little bit more anime than the other one. Anyway, moving on.
We just need someone who can get Konoe's keyword without raising suspicion. Is that right?
Do you know of such a person?
What about Kuon Ichinose?
Of course. Ichinose-san's the one who developed Emma, and she's had contact with Konoe, thanks to the lecture at the university.
Ichinose-san might be able to get Konoe's keyword without seeming out of place. This just might work. Good job, Sophia. A piece of cake, as they say. See if you can call her up right now.
They do indeed say that. Also, yeah, Ichinose.
Hello? Hello there. You seem to be doing okay. That's great to hear. Truly brightens my day.
Mm-hmm. Why are you so excited?
Not every day I get a call from you. And I'm sure you have something interesting for me, so I can't help but be excited. So, did something happen? Or, wait, let me back up a bit. How did things go in Okinawa?
Oh, right. We never told Ichinose-san about Okinawa.
Oh, yeah. Got hounded by the locals, almost tried to murder us, found a secret lab, found out about a suicide. You know, pretty standard stuff.
That's true. We should fill her in on what's been going on.
It sounds like you're all together. Okay, let's hear it.
How does Ichinose play into this plot? She seems way too convenient.
I see. It seems you're caught up in another crazy adventure as usual.
Yeah. Why are we laughing?
Hey, this ain't nothing to laugh about.
Oops, I guess that wasn't right of me. I think I understand what's going on. So, you're after Kanoe-san's keyword, right?
Right. Do you think you can get it out of him?
Well, asking him for it might be kind of weird. I mean, I already got it from him a while ago.
Say what?
So you could just tell us.
But how?
Well, the day you guys came to that lecture, there was a little social gathering afterward for some of the bigger names involved. It was there I ran into Kanoe-san and he gave me his business card. The keyword was right there on the front. Now, where'd I put it? I'm pretty sure I had it right here.
You know what? Considering she's a university professor and a scientist, I'm willing to bet that her desk is swamped. She hasn't cleaned that sucker in months.
Please, you gotta find it. This is top priority.
Oh, right, okay.
Why just her desk? Because that's where all of the ideas happen. You can tell how swamp. What am I trying to say here? You can tell how flustered and or hectic a person is by looking at their desk. You see that desk and it's super clean? They have never had an idea in their lives. My best ideas happen in bed. Bed, shower, those are good places too.
I think it was around here somewhere.
Well, she died.
I'll make sure I find it by tomorrow. Have a nice day!
Eccentric as ever, isn't she? And it's gonna take till tomorrow? How messy do you think her room is?
A small price to pay, but if this gets us his keyword...
We'll be able to enter Kanoe's jail.
Can we really count on her, though?
That sounded more like a desk niche. She has multiple desks, stacked up on top of each other. Because she needs that many.
Not so sure, but we don't have any other options right now.
Yeah. Let's just make sure we're prepared for when we finally infiltrate the jail. Tomorrow, we'll link up with Zenkichi and head to Osaka.
That is clearly the only logical explanation. The next destination is Osaka.
So, we're finally at Kanoe's home base, huh?
Man, too bad we had to come here for Phantom Thief biz. We could have stuffed ourselves stupid.
Well, Sophia, is there a jail nearby?
There is. I can smell it. Guess that settles it then.
Now, if Ichinose-san could just find that business card.
This is it, you guys. Do or die. We're gonna take that asshole Kanoe down and settle this once and for all.
Whoa, look who decided to step their game up.
Think maybe his new persona abilities go into his head?
If this were a movie, you'd probably be taken out within the next 30 minutes.
What? Give me a friggin' break. I'm just saying we should be ready, all right?
I shouldn't say what I was about to say.
Luckily, we won't have to worry about getting caught by the police.
Plus, it ain't a horror
Wanna
movie,
be
so.
good and ready for what's ahead.
Well, Osaka is Japan's kitchen. I can't imagine a better place to provide us with a pre-battle meal.
And there's plenty else here for us, too. By the way, is Akane-chan okay?
Yeah, she was up and at 'em this morning. She's with her grandparents right now. I really owe you guys.
I don't know why, but it's weird hearing you thank us like that, Gramps.
Yeah, it's so sincere and genuine. I don't expect that from you at all.
Well, it's not like he made the best first impression.
It must be a really foul jail if she can
Can't trust
smell
the
it.
police and all that.
I'm just gonna count my lucky stars that I have no sense of
Getting
smell.
back to business, though. Do you guys have a plan to get Konoe's keyword?
Yep, Ichinose is looking into it.
Ichinose? Oh, right. The woman who designed Emma.
Ichinose is calling. I'll put it on speaker. Hey, speak of the devil.
And she shall appear.
Good morning, Phantom Thieves! How's everyone been?
Ah, upbeat as usual, I see.
Did you have any luck getting the keyword?
Did you forget who you're talking to? Of course I found it. No problem whatsoever.
Oh, hell yeah!
I really don't want to look at your room right now. Just give us the word and then let's move on.
Now then, without further ado, Akira Konoe's keyword is... Zephyrman!
Zephyrman.
Zephyr... what now?
Zephyr Man. Is that what I think it is?
You've heard of it, Futaba?
It's an old live-action superhero series. You know, the kind where they transform and fight evil and stuff.
You mean like a... Iron Man?
It's got somewhat of a cult following, but for the most part, it's pretty small time. Konoe must be a big superhero buff.
Hmm? Or Sentai. Sentai works too. Henshin?
So it's a superhero TV show. Why would he have something like that as his keyword?
Well, whatever his reason, we can enter the jail now. Thank you for your help, Ichinose-san.
Nonsense. It was easy. Besides, hearing you guys go about your business truly brightens my day.
Oh, we knew you'd come through.
I guess I am pretty amazing, but it's kind of embarrassing when someone else points it out. Anyhow, the real fight is only just beginning, right? Make sure you don't get yourselves killed out there!
Oh, we'll try our best. Thank you, Ichinose. What about Featherman? Feel bad. That is some mainstream bullshit. Zephyrman is where the real OGs are at, even though I don't know what he looks like.
Alrighty. I can't wait to hear all the juicy details when you get back. Adios, Phantom Thieves!
Okay. Next stop, Konoe's jail.
If things go according to plan, this will be the last one.
Right. Changing Konoe's heart should bring an end to the change of heart epidemic.
Man, this is turning out to be one hell of a summer vacation.
I'll say, we ended up traveling nearly the whole country.
We're not done just yet. Not until we knock Konoe off his perch and make it safely back to Tokyo.
You know what they say, it ain't over till it's over.
Damn right.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for you to be hanging around us, Senkichi? You're not gonna get fired or anything?
Come on. You're not gonna make me sit out for the finale, are you? That bastard Konoe's gonna get what's coming to him. Plus, it's time you kids cleared your names. And let's not forget Owada. I'm bringing him in, too.
Indeed. We cannot return to our own lives until we expose his misdeeds.
All right, what do you say we get going?
Can you find us the best entry point, Sophia?
Okay, leave it to me.
Yeah, we get that crab billboard. Oh, we really in Sotenbori / Dotonbori now. Wow, look at all these food vendors. This really is the kitchen of Japan. Well, Sophia, did you find us good entrance to the jail?
Leave it to
Where's
me.
Majima? Yeah. You know what? We can actually maybe even find where the brand is. Alright, you know what? I gotta do some exploring. Sure did. The safest entrance is near Tenboto in Shinsekai. And what about getting ourselves prepared before entering? No prob. There are many businesses in the area relevant to our needs.
Shall we?
Great. Let's take in the sights and pick up what we need on our way to Shinsekai. And I'm guessing someone's gonna have a... Hey, it's me. You hungry? Come see me. Got some good stuff for you. Hey, some Kichi. Okay, wait, what do we got here? We got... Ah, we only get this small area? Okay, right. we can still at least figure some stuff out, because, okay, if this is where I think it is, then over that way should be where the Grand used to be. Because that looks very familiar to that, like, little enclosed area that you can go in like Yakuza 5 and in Yakuza 0. So the Grand is that way, which means if I go this way to the left, this should be where the crab statue is. Down there is where there was some street vendors, bunch of bikes. Yeah, this is where Kiryu, like, comes in and, like, Yakuza Kiwami 2. Yeah, there's the crab! I know exactly where this is. Did I find the Persona Easter egg in Yakuza 7? Yeah, I did. It was like super early on, dragon-like in Yakuza, pretty much. Let's go fight rain under the fight in a rain under the river. Ah. Yeah, that place probably got completely drained out. Is this where Super Chunt Girl was in Yakuza 5? Yes! I know exactly who you're talking about. Hamburger restaurant.
Welcome. Is that what you want? Here you are.
Welcome to the part where I spend all of my money in order to just get healing items and stock up. Crab restaurant. Freaking crab hot pot. It's gonna be used. It's gonna be used. Yes, I knew it. I see you're interested in crab hot pots. Then please allow me to join. I simply cannot restrain myself after seeing such an elaborate display from outside. All I ask is a simple bite, nothing more. So in other words, you're bum enough, you say. I'm guessing your wallet's as empty as your stomach.
What?
This is delicious beyond compare. Yo, give me that crab.
Is that all you need? Thank you.
Also 80 HP for everyone, that's super good. And I didn't see it. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Because I put the VODs up on my YouTube channel for archive purposes. So you have a chance to watch it if you want to go on there.
Hi, welcome.
Espresso, 40 HP, feels dizzy. Yeah, I think we're good for now. Hey guys, you should totally follow. If you want to see stuff I've done already, or if you want to watch me play other things, I play a lot of cool games.
Please take your time.
Also, wait, Stomachache Candy restores SP? Comedian strap. Agility +5.
You'd like to take good business, take
Hey,
good
I'll take
for the
that. How would Kiryu persuade any not Barnard? Why do they keep Yusuke? He just leeches off us. Because he's Precious Art Boy.
Oh, welcome.
And he's funny.
Stop by again.
What'll it be? Oh, that's good.
Made ramen sets. Take out gyoza. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Take out that gyoza. And yo, what's up, Arn? How you doing?
Hey there.
Look what I got. Cute, huh? It's a giant takoyaki pillow. It's got the regional flair to it. Plus, I thought it'd be nice for whenever we're hanging out at the hideout. They said they'd give a gift deal, so I kind of just bought it on the spot. Interesting. People in Osaka must really know how to make a sale, or do they? No, she just really likes buying things. I think you'll find that out.
Good day.
Osaka's known for lots of things, but laughter is definitely one of them. That is very true, actually. They are known for their comedians. Man, so this whole place is one giant comedy theater. Guess Osaka is kind of Japanese comedy's home turf, huh? I'm not too familiar with those traditional comedy shows, but there's usually a funny man and a straight man, isn't that right?
Hey!
What other kind of men are there? You're kidding, right? Wait, is this a bit? These days VA in English and Japanese voice Crom in Fire Emblem. Yeah, it's Matthew Mercer. He does tons of work. That man is reaching Troy Baker levels of being in everywhere.
Oh.
The smell, is that what I think it is? It's sushi, Osaka style. Many kinds of ingredients are layered on top of each other and pressed into sushi rice to form box-shaped bites.
Nice.
Oh, so it's more than just fish over rice. Hey, you say, can you steep me some? I can't tell whether the rice is sweet or sour, but it meshes so well with the ingredients. My taste buds are in paradise right now. That means I gotta make it. Guess they don't call this place the city of E2 you drop for nothing. I'm actually really hungry right now. This is kind of torture, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of torture. Also, what do we got for requests?
You're already working on this one.
Defeat 8 enemies with a single toad. Oh, okay, well, apparently
Mission accomplished.
that was something I was able to get done.
You're doing this one? Okay. Look, you're already working on this one.
Reach the location marked with request by not using quick travel. Do not increase security.
You're accepting this request? Time to get to work. You're doing this one? Okay.
Sorry, I just realized that was like a stealth mission for Panther. Interesting. I am enjoying this game as well. Oh, hopefully you're also enjoying me playing it. Let's see what Makoto's got for us before we move forward. Yep, we're in Sotenbori, which is totally not Dotonbori. Tomokazu Sugita is the Japanese VA of Chrom and Yusuke. If it weren't for COVID, I wouldn't be surprised if E5S was great for tourism. I mean, did you guys hear the thing that happened with Ghost of Tsushima? Where the makers of that game are now official ambassadors for tourism for Tsushima Island. Because their game was so well received by the Tourist Association for Tsushima that they got... Well, one, they got enough donations to fix a torii gate, which required like $100,000 worth of repair. And they also keep on getting recommendations from people that want to visit the island for holiday afterwards. And they're like, our tourism has never been this good. Even people in Japan didn't want to come here. And, yeah, then Ghost of Tsushima came out, and everyone was like, I want to visit Tsushima Island. So now they're, like, setting up a tourism thing with PlayStation. Which is really cool.
It can't be.
Oh, isn't this the place where the hero from that one show gets shot? I suppose if you got cornered into a narrow alleyway like this, you wouldn't have so many options. Wait, I know that store. And that one. Wow, they all look exactly the same. Oh, she is doing what I was doing with Yakuza. And that is why Makoto is best girl. Praise be to the gods of happenstance, there was a donut in the living room. Nice. Hey, we're going to an area we don't usually get to see. This night we've reached Shinsekai.
Whoa!
Look at the fish swimming through the air, and the big gleaming statue. What purpose could they serve? What an interesting place. Looks like there's a ton of stores to check out too.
Hmm?
And what's with that crowd? Are they trying to get at that statue? That is some big feet.
Hey.
Yo, something up? I just thought it was really noisy. What exactly is that statue? Search complete. That is the Billiken statue. Supposedly, it's the god of good fortune, and if you touch its feet, your wish will come true. Oh, I see. It's pretty popular. Please, Billiken statue, please bring Emma back online.
What did you say?
Oh, phone generation. Emma. I don't know what I'll do without Emma. Please give me answers. Lend me your guidance, oh great god, for my technology.
Why?
Is this crowd here because Emma was shut down? Seriously, all here because of that? It's like they're having withdrawals. I get that it's convenient, but to think that they're this dependent.
Then...
Kasumi's best? I mean, Kasumi's also pretty damn good. Hey, also welcome back. There's one funky statue. People must really like his feet. I mean, if they bring good fortune. Keynote, it is also a demon and devil survivor. Huh, good to know. Hang on, if it's shut down, how come we are able to get into Akane's jail? It's probably because Konoe set it up to capture us. Emma's still online for us. When you think about it, we're actually kind of lucky.
I see.
I see. So if we use this to our advantage, we'll be able to infiltrate Konoe's jail.
Okay, let's do this.
Then it's time to move. We'll break in and wipe that cocky little smirker clean off his face.
Let's go.
The entrance is straight ahead near Tenboto. Let's go. You want to see a fight for blood? Where is... There's Zenkichi. Oh my god, there are so many stores. Holy shit.
Why, hello there.
50% HP to one ally. That's useful. Percentage HP restoration items are always useful every single time without fail. Just throw a phone from the Phantom Thieves in the crowd with a working Emma. I mean, you're not wrong.
Is that all for carrier items?
Oh, hey, you here too, you say? Actually, I was feeling a bit hungry myself. But since I can't finish the entire portion on my own, I was thinking I might not get it. If it's alright with you, why don't we split a cheese and poured okonomiyaki between us? That way we can get the right amount. Makoto.
Popular choice. Thank you.
Something couples do. Well, actually, couples usually be.
Why, hello.
Usually, one of the two would just actually just steal the other portion from their significant other completely. Hey, you gonna eat that? Yoink. And such. It's like when Flappy Bird was taking off gas. God, I haven't heard of fucking Flappy Bird in ages. Holy shit. That's a name I have not heard in a while. Please come this way. I must discuss a certain matter with you. Hey, Lavenza.
It appears your journey is finally entering its closing act. As for this man named Konoe's ambition, all of the pieces have been gathered in one place. His heart must be truly warped for him to sacrifice the wills of others without hesitation. At this rate, even your futures may fall into his hands.
Well, we won't let that happen.
Indeed, I have no doubt you can do it. There is one more thing I must mention. I can only hope it will be of use to you. In all of the various jails across the country, I can sense the energies of powerful shadows.
Yep, I'm familiar with them.
With no masters to serve, they have been left to wander the metaverse. Defeating them may allow you to carry them within your heart. Know that facing them is not necessary, though they will surely prove a great source of strength.
Requests to defeat powerful enemies have been added. Accepting corresponding requests that go to the dedicated location to initiate the battle. Those enemies are immensely powerful, but completing the request will allow you to obtain a personas through fusion.
The power of the wild card you carry may very well be this world's trump card. I suggest you make full use of your personas as you steel yourselves for the battle ahead.
Lavenza is technically both of them, but she just doesn't abuse us. She's definitely a lot nicer. I appreciate it. What's wrong, you say? Did you zone out? The safest entry point of the jail is now Tenboto. Let's go. I'm still sightseeing. Give me a second, Lavenza. There's so much.
Yes.
A masochist. Can't break these cuss efforts, that Sky Flappy Bird. Can y'all stop sending me back in time? My successor's trying to tell you me something. Yes, the stewards here are marvelous. Sadly, I've already exhausted my traveling funds. Is this truly the end? Yusuke seems really sad. I want to be useful. Think we can help him, Yusuke?
Hey!
I looked up the ingredients for skewers. All we need to do is gather them and cook some for him. That is something that I can do.
Take again.
Come again.
Don't worry, Yusuke. I'll make sure to fill you right up. I mean, what? So Takoyaki. Also, still a whole bunch of, like, other places that we can check out. Oh my god, this place is huge. Hey there, Zenkichi. I'll talk to you in just a second. Showtime, 100 HP to one ally, 40 HP. Yep, that'll be worth it. Still got 60,000 yen to my name.
Hey there.
Sorry, vanilla roll.
That's what you're getting.
100 HP. Yep. Should be... Oh, here we go. Best part of the town. Food. Oh yeah, like no. Osaka is like food central.
Come in.
You go to Osaka for two things: food and comedy, from what I understand. Those are the two things you go to Osaka for. Hey, and they also have a general supermarket, which is also nice.
Take your time. So that's what you're getting? Can you hold all that?
Crab and some rice. Perfect. Crab was expensive. He died and gone to Osaka Eats Haven. I'm gonna have a field day starting up for the road. You know, now that I think about it, I've been walking around places I've never been all by myself. I asked a lady for directions, and I talked to a guy selling takoyaki. You've really grown up. I'm not the same old Futaba anymore, you know? Maybe I should try navigating in an Osaka dialect. Moving and grooving, you joker. That's my boy. I have a special place in my heart for when they have to make other countries' dialect or other countries' like accents into a UK slash English format, because they always for Kansai in Japan, they always do the same thing. They always make the people southern because they're like, how do we? Because Kansai is basically like the southern equivalent of Japan, so they always give them a southern accent when they dubbed over Kansai people with Kansai accents. Futaba actually starts talking like Majima will actually die. Okay, I know which LP I want to start watching now. Yakuza 6. Wow, you've been going through those. Holy shit.
How's it going?
So happy you're enjoying them so much. Don't burn yourself out. There's only so much of me that I can take as well. Ah, there you are. Here, strapping young lad like yourself can always use this. It's to-go container of gyoza. I bought myself an order and they threw in a whole second one on the house. Can't eat two whole of these things of gyoza, you can take those. They're very good too.
Speaking of which...
You know, you kids sure do cook for yourselves an awful lot, considering how many restaurants we see all over the place. All these places to check out. Why are you always cooking? We love cooking and eating together. It's one of the best parts of this trip. Don't you ever cook, Zenkichi?
Hmm?
Not really. I'm on the job so often, I usually just grab something quick, like soba or some bread. Really? It can be great for your health. Yeah, I know. How we used to do all the cooking. Sometimes I'll slap together a meal when I'm actually home. I mean, Akane's there and all. She doesn't seem to be the biggest fan of my cooking, though. I feel like we're gonna regret asking this, but what do you usually make?
Let me think.
I fill a pot with water, add salt, chopped vegetables, and whatever meat's on sale. Sometimes I'll add some sugar to balance out the salt if I add too much. That's all it takes for an easy, well-balanced dinner.
Really?
Good grief. Why would you be proud of that? Man, I feel worse than ever for Akane now. What else can I do, though? Never learned how to cook a proper meal from scratch. As a grown girl, though, I wish I could make her something actually good. At least your heart's in the right place. That's a good sign for you and Akane's relationship. Hey, Yusei, let's teach Zenkichi a recipe. Not just for Zenkichi, but for Akane's sake, too. Sooner the better, now that I think about it. Who knows, the next time you might have an opportunity. Time for a master's course. Right. Shing. You heard the man, you better keep up, Zenkichi. What? Did you seriously sign me up for this without my say-so? Let's see, Yusei's a curry master, but we already showed Akane how to make that. What else could we teach? I know, how about asking Haru and Futaba? Haru's gotta know some healthy dishes, and we all know Futaba is picky about what she'll eat. Alright, Zenkichi, you better ask now before it's too late. I don't know, it's not really the best time for... Let's go consult Haru first. I'm sure she'll have a good idea of an easy beginner meal for Zenkichi.
Damn it.
Yes, please, continue poking your nose into my business. We're Phantom Thieves, it's what we kind of do. Our whole business is poking our nose into other people's business. Alright, fine, fine. If I feel like it later, okay? I'll ask you later. Did I just get another bunch of requests for that? One sec. Yes, I did.
You're doing this one?
Well, that means I kind of have to get rid of one for the time being, so... Away you go, Prism Mail.
Do you want to cancel the request? I've canceled it. You're doing this one? Time to get to work.
There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, Haru should be... Yep, right there. Sugar doesn't balance out salt, even I know it. I know I'm an abysmal cook.
You want me to teach Zenkichi-san how to cook? I mean, I'd be happy to, but I'm still working on improving my own skills as they are.
Well, you've got a sharp eye for ingredients and way more knowledge about food than he does. So, there's 2 points for you already. Zenkichi's gotta learn how to cook with love so he can really get through to Akane. Know you can do that. Sounds like you're perfect.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Mona-chan. Well, if I could be of help, I'd be honored to lend a hand.
Can I enroll in the class too?
I'm not sure if there's anything about cooking that you don't already know, but maybe you'll pick up some new tricks.
So, what do you think would make a good first lesson for Zenkichi?
How about Obanzai-style cuisine? It's a classic Kyoto approach, similar to farm-to-table experiences. It uses a variety of local vegetables and seafood, nothing overly fancy.
Oh, sounds like a perfect fit. And plenty healthy for Akane too. Alright. What say we go buy everything you'll need while you get ready for the lesson.
I'll get right on it. This will be the first time behind the lectern, but I still have my reputation in the food industry at stake. I'll send you a request with a grocery list.
This is the request.
I still have those points I need to. Right, let me get rid of this one for the time being. So if I could get this. I need... Okay, I already have everything. Well, cool. I guess that's that problem solved.
Thank you.
Thank you for picking up the ingredients. I think we're ready for the class. Oh, you know what? Why don't you try preparing some Obanzai dishes alongside Zenkichi-san? That way you can make them whenever you like it. That way you can make them whenever you like in the future. Although, also, you'll be able to jump in case I get anything wrong. Oh, so, what do you say?
How do I get back?
I'm so glad.
Salt and sugar combo, huh? Yeah, I mean, salt and sugar doesn't really go that well together. Unless it's salt and sugar popcorn. Like, if you get a salt and sweet fusion of popcorn, that could naturally be kind of nice.
Thank you. I'd feel better already knowing that you'd be there too.
I mean, it's not terrible. You put some soy sauce and sugar in tamagoyaki and those taste good. That's also true.
Don't you worry, Haru. I'll be right there with you too. Thanks, Mona-chan. I can't wait for our first cooking lesson together. Here's the recipe we'll be working with.
Let's go.
Great. We're all set on Haru's end. Next up, getting Futaba on board.
Mission accomplished.
Well, that means heading back to where we were. Gotta make sure that I don't accidentally proceed with the story, so I'm just going to go here for safety's sake. Yeah, no, I guess there are some salt and sugar recipes that do well. Yeah, maybe it's not as weird as I thought it was. I used to hate salted popcorn, and I was a massive sweet tooth when it came to popcorn. I haven't had popcorn in ages. I actually really want some popcorn.
What?
Huh? You want me to get in on your cooking class for Zenkichi? I mean, it does sound like it could be fun, but I'm not exactly what you'd call a super taster. I'm picky about instant yakisoba brands. That's about the extent of my culinary knowledge.
No.
That's just it, though. Since you're picky about flavor, you'd be the best representative of how Akane might react to Zenkichi's cooking. Oh, I see what you're getting at. So, you're putting Judge Futaba on the case, huh? I don't mean to brag, but I've been evaluating LeBlanc cooking every day for a long time. I vow to be firm, but impartial during this trial.
Mm-hmm.
See, you are the perfect fit for this. Don't stay your gavel during this, either. No need to hold back. You got it! So, what's first on the docket? Classic curry recipe? Nope. Haru's going to teach us how to make Obanzai-style food. Oh, I've heard of that before. Classic Kyoto cooking. But it's kind of plain for a middle schooler. Gotta teach him how to make stuff kids like to eat. And you know what the kids like to eat? Curry and ramen. Set no substitutes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you should probably show Zenkichi how to make those some other time, you say. Yeah, you'll be in good hands. In that case, you must prove your worth as an instructor. There shall be no Zenkichi teaching until you prove your curry and ramen are truly up to snuff. Okay. This should be a good warm-up for my judging skills. Okay, à la cuisine! I have a feeling Futaba just wants to eat some of your cooking, but it will still help out Akane in the end, so... I guess that's gonna have to... You're gonna have to get Judge Futaba's seal of approval on your classic curry and new ramen recipes. And with any luck, I already have the ingredients.
You're accepting this request?
Shit, I need Kyoto curry, huh?
Time to get to work.
Which means I need to head back to the hideout. I'm going to pray to God that I already have the items that I need. Caramel and sea salt, honey glazed salmon, and many, many cakes and biscuits. There's plenty of foods that combine sweet and salty. Only distinctively Japanese food I've actually had is norimaka. Excellent, but leaves a bit of an odd aftertaste. I don't think I've ever had norimaka. You can't just make a salt-sugar mix with no liquid base, I think. That said, adding sugar to something that is supposed to be salty is a vomit-inducing combo. Don't I know? I'm assuming you had some bad experiences in the past. Hey, perfect.
Mission complete.
Oh, right.
Oh, I remember this. It's the curry we made at Zenkichi-san's place. The Kyoto farm veggies really do add the flavor, don't they? Yeah, Akane was super stoked about it, huh? Why don't you teach Zenkichi how to make it sometime? Then we can have him cook it for her. You know what? Sounds like an excellent idea. What else can I make right now? I can make Obanzai. My Bond Steel Master Chef is not... You're telling me I need to level up my cooking? Like, literally from the Bond? Oh, you son of a bitch. I am not going to let that slide. Get that shit up to max.
What's on the menu?
Let me help. We making this?
All done.
How dare you doubt my cooking abilities?
Damn, that's good. Okonomiyaki's the best.
It really is tasty. Could it be because we made this ourselves?
It's easy to make, and it tastes great. I seriously could eat this every day. The ingredients are cost-effective as well. It seems I've overlooked this dish, much to the detriment of my appetite. Nice.
Whoa, nice.
Make this.
That's good.
I'm amazed you were able to capture the essence of Kyoto home cooking in each of these small dishes. This is wonderful. We made this with Zenkichi the other day, right? Oh wow, these flavors. You secretly a head chef somewhere?
Maybe you should be.
Not a bad shout, to be honest. Gosh, this is incredible. Is this from the place with the giant crab out front? I'll say it's damn good recreation. Yes, the soup really draws out the true flavor of the crab. It's an excellent taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured he'd lose it over this. I have killed Yusuke and he's gone to heaven. Osaka sushi.
What in heaven?
The pressed sushi they feature in Osaka is quite striking. Each layer more beautiful than the last.
And the egg tastes great too. Don't even need soy sauce for this. Let me have some. At least give me a full piece of crab.
Crab is so nice.
Time to show my skills.
One of the meatiest of fish that you can eat, but it's super nice. It's been fun, but I'm off. See you later, Una. Glad you had fun, and hopefully see you again soon in the future.
Impossible.
Could it be? Is this the full course of kushikatsu that I had abandoned all hope of eating? And you made it just for me.
I'm in your
Thank you, Yusei. You are truly a saint among men. I will never forget your kindness.
Is Yusei crying again? Well, at least they're happy tears.
That man is going to try and marry me, I swear to God. And I'd let him. You know what?
Welcome. There's a sale happening. Fancy trips to shop. How many would you like? You want face to bend? You want face
Get
to
these
bend?
while they're on sale. Is there any more? Nope. Okay, right. There's no more cooking that we need to do right now. Perfect. Let me head on back. Actually, no, I don't need to head back. I can just do it from here.
You're already working on this one. Looks delicious.
Yes, curry and ramen. I'm living the high life now. What child could resist such a perfect meal? All shall fall in its wake.
Hey.
We get by your sight, but how does it taste? That's what matters here. Yes, the taste test.
What?
Oh my. It's incredible! This curry is just as epic as Sojiro's! And the Sapporo-style miso ramen, it's like I'm getting a vision of the vast Hokkaido skies! These both get an A+, A++ even! My palate is ready and raring to judge! Looks like your cooking's still on point. We're ready for Haru to start the lesson. Well, summon me from my chambers when it's time to start. The LeBlanc-trained Oracle is ready to analyze every last bite.
Mission accomplished.
Mission complete.
Is it cookie
More than
time?
ready. Well then, shall we begin the lesson? Zenkichi-san, I said, shall we begin the lesson?
Hold on now.
Yes?
I'm the judge presiding over this taste test. You shall address me as your honor.
Fine, Sakura. I mean, your honor.
Yeah.
Hey, you two are getting pretty into it. Still sure this is a good idea?
Of course, they're two Phantom Thieves, best consultants for proper meal preparations. Just to know how they're, so good at it.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. But it's just... Alright. I'll go with the flow for now.
Zenkichi-san, have you washed your hands thoroughly? Are your nails trimmed? And why isn't your apron on? Your lesson, no, your battle has already begun. And tie back that sturdily long hair of yours. Show some respect in my courtroom.
Oh boy. I have a feeling I'm about to get it even worse than when I do from the Komish. Then again, I should probably use some tough learning every so often. Especially if it's for Akane. Just you wait, Daddy's gonna make your new favorite meal real soon!
Good job.
They never saw him again. He died in that kitchen, as he lived.
You're doing this one? Okay. You're accepting this request?
He died in that kitchen as he lived. Away and abandoning his daughter. Peaches caught between a rock and a tough girl. You would be right to marry the art boy. I mean... I wouldn't say no. But anyway, I think with that request, this is actually going to be a good place to stop for today. Plus, this is actually a good chance for me to do some grinding off camera before our next session, which I am going to do. And that next session will be tomorrow. So yeah. Studly long hair. I'd like to thank everyone that's here, and if you haven't followed already, it would be seriously appreciated. Go on all those socials, go on Discord, blah blah blah, all of that fun stuff. You know how it works. You know how it works. You know what's available at this point. But yeah, it doesn't help to remind people every so often. And also worth noting is, if you join the Discord, is I will be doing a community session for Mario Kart, the most niche of games, this Saturday. Just forget about the fact that it's like the #1 selling game on Switch of all time. But it's at least one that everyone can actually play if they have a Switch out of the game. So yeah, I will be playing that this Saturday, which you are all welcome to join if you friend me on Twitch, which you will be able to find on the Discord. So yeah. That is my shilling over. And with that, I would like to thank everyone who raided today. It was a whole bunch. And I hope to see you all in the future, and I wish you all well. For now... let's see. I can't believe he's still streaming. Yeah, you know what? I have not had a chance to raid him ever, so I know who I'm gonna raid. Take care, everybody, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye.